All right, what is up? Welcome to Sport of the Kings. My name is St. Karen with Brian the Grizzly over there. Brian Man should be joining us shortly, and we got a special guest that's be coming in a little bit.
That sounds like fun. Dude, I'm excited to see some of these trailers, man.
So like was that 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, the final Marvel trailer dropped.
Yep.
So I pulled that up. I haven't watched it yet.
I'm hoping that's great. Because I'm a little worried because it's hard when you have so many negative people out there. You don't know if it's actually bad or if it's just
haters.
Haters, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know where I line up. Like, is it good? Is it bad? I have no idea, but I'm hoping that's good because the characters are good. The story is good. I just don't know what we're going to get.
Yeah. So I know today, so AMC, I think we were talking a little bit on Thursday. AMC has their mystery movie. They're doing what Regal's doing, and a lot of people. Kenny Sparks was actually going there today, and I told him, "Let me know what it is," because the big theory was it was going to be the Marvels, and I'm like, "That's a great way to start it." It's a movie that a lot of people are kind of iffy about, so I wonder if they're going to do it. He did tell me, and it wasn't the Marvels.
Yeah,
it was the new Taika.
Oh no!
Next goal wins.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious to see what he thinks about it. I don't know how that works with like. I don't think he could do a review on it, but something like that.
You probably have to sign some type of waiver saying that you're not going to review until after the movie comes out.
Yeah, like whatever the embargo is. The embargo might be like Wednesday or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know you can talk about it, but I know you can't do like too much like reviews and stuff. But I am excited seeing it because I usually like Taika movies, and this one looks like a nice like.
No, it looks terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
It's Michael Fassbender. It looks
he's
like
the only part of it.
It looks like
very Taika. It looks very Taika. It looks very HBO. I don't know if I don't see it making. It feels very
no, I don't see it making a lot of money. It's a feel good movie, you know.
But it's silly, very silly.
It's what it looks like. We got Cleve's in the house. What's up? He goes, I'm excited for the Marvels on Friday. Yeah, I'm going Friday.
I'm going Saturday because my daughter's birthday is Friday. She turns 9. Oh my gosh, she turns 9.
Almost got to
this is over.
Right?
Yeah, this is awful.
And then Dave show seeing the Marvels on Saturday with my dad. Nice.
Well, that's awesome.
But
I'm unfortunately training another restaurant again.
Hopefully the last one of the year. Hopefully,
I'm hoping. 12-hour days suck.
Yeah, they do. The freaking time zone shit got me completely mad. I met a man at work. I was just completely off, and I forgot to change my clock on my wall. So I'm thinking it's like 3, and then I'm like it's actually 2. Dude, I was all just kind of effed up. So that didn't help. And then said Priscilla was okay, Sally. I preferred the Elvis movie instead. Yeah.
I'll let you talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not too excited. And it's really interesting because from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, from what I hear, it's an hour into the movie and she graduates like high school. Cool. I was like, what?
I mean, he's been there the entire time.
Yeah, I know that's how it is, but I don't want to get too much into it, but
yep, I don't know how much I want to see. Yeah,
but no, like whether you like Elvis or not, the whole Priscilla thing is very not cool to me at least. But I think I know Dave Show reviewed it, so if you want to go check out Dave Show, go check him out. A lot of fun. I love his reviews, man. He's always so like energetic. It's like you get hyped watching his reviews, man. So go check out him. But also Zach Attacks did a review as well. So it's rough, not in a cool way. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just too much, man. Sometimes it's just too much.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know the real life story, so I mean,
that's too much.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got Terrence. What's up? I went to see my therapist today. Told him about how y'all forgot about me. Tears dropped today. We did not, man. We did not.
We have never forgot about you,
We
Terrence.
did not. Well, we'll get you in soon. When are you gonna be fully like open where you can like let it do its thing again? The new store. Yeah. Probably 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks.
So this week will be training, and then next week will be the opening week, which sucks. And then I'll probably be there Monday and Tuesday. Once Thanksgiving comes in, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah, but we'll you know what? We'll get you in sometime after Thanksgiving because then my job should be a lot more kind of cruise control at that point. You know, because the last month everyone scrambles to take vacation because they don't roll over. So like December, the place is like empty.
Ghost town.
Yeah,
Hello.
So it'll be nice and chill for me too. So yeah, just everything's. I know Brian's just opened up a store where you got like a week off and then got another store.
I was like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll get you in, man, for sure. I promise.
I'm supposed to be moving. Obviously, you see
true.
all this stuff.
It's more. At one point, it was kind of empty, and now it's like back full again.
I have a real problem. Oh, I have 2 Ahsokas. They look exactly alike, but they're different numbers.
Slight variations. One's from Mando, one's from the show.
Exactly.
Is it?
Exactly so. I was like, what? But that's okay, because I'm going to keep all my doubles, and you guys will get them at the end of the year. We'll just have that big show, and I'll just start sending all my doubles to everybody else.
Yeah. We got Dave said, I made a scary decision that I'm pumped and worried about. LOL. We need to cook again, guys.
Hey, let's do it.
Yeah. We're good. Like, I think are you talking about that one video you said about leaving your job? That's
always a hard decision trying to change careers.
Yeah. So I'd say today I didn't get a chance to watch. Like usually I'll watch shows and like, or at the very least listen to a bunch of them, you know, and today I did not get a chance to. It was it was an annoying day today, man. Annoying day.
So I get up, I get the girls to school, and then I run around until 8:00 basically at night. It was just nuts all day. And that's how it's going to be tomorrow. We start training at 9:30, so it means I have to leave here at 8, get there at 9:30, and I'll be there till 7:30, and then I'll come home and then yell at people for bears.
Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about that shit tomorrow because jeez, man, that's all my Facebook right now is like stupid posts, you know, bears, stupid posts, bears, you know, and it's just
about the bears.
Yeah, most of them are. Oh my god, man, fucking Tyson.
It's not his fault. I don't blame him.
No,
I blame the truthers, the other people.
Yeah. I don't. It's like what? Even at work today, one of my was like, "Oh, what do you think about that Bears game?" I was like, "We have a great backup quarterback." He's like, "Oh no, man, he's really good." No, he's a really good backup quarterback.
No, he throws the ball about as hard as I can with my left hand. Is it ironic? Is it ironic that his dad is like a world arm wrestling champion, and he has a terrible arm?
He has no arm strength. Then it's funny because like I was listening to the score. Was it? I mean, right in this morning. Was it this morning? Might have been. And they were talking about that, and they were talking about like decisions, blah blah. And they're like, if you make a late decision as a quarterback, you can still choose to do that, but you have to have the arm strength to make up for that delay. He goes, and that's the problem he has. He goes, he's reading defenses, and he's like, oh shit, by the time he makes a decision, it might be too late, but he doesn't have the arm strength to whip it in there. It
comes out, it goes,
man, he throws like nothing but ducks. It's horrible. But that's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna Terrence said, I'm almost done with my video scheduling. Nice. I'm on December of 2024 at the moment. Damn. I'm going to take over this platform next year night. Year of Terrence. There you go. And Year of Terrence.
That's all right. We'll be part of this. We'll be part of the support system.
Yeah. Year of the Terrence. The year of the T virus. There you go.
The return of Terrence.
They show yep, also the Marsh King's Daughter was a really good film. I'm shocked that the MCU got Robert Downey Jr. back.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, but excuse me. So that's all supposedly. So I hear facts, then we'll see, but we'll see. We got Anzo. What's up, man?
What's up, Anzo?
It's going. I think who is it? Anzo, Danny were on Chill Stream. I saw something pop up.
What was that?
What are you guys talking about? Was that today or yesterday?
It's a Sunday, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck what you guys talking about. It sucks, man. It sucks because I have a schedule where I literally listen to like everyone's shows on Monday. Like I feel like I'm like Rob. Like and then John Campia comes on. I'll listen to his bullshit for an hour, and then I'll in that bullshit. But you know,
you're right. You're right.
There's some things where I'm like, dude. There's other things where I'm like, okay, that's a good take. So he's kind of 50-50. But it's a lot of shit. But yeah, I just feel like today was just. Next thing you know, I'm like, it's dark out. I'm like, oh shit, I need to go home.
And then you realize it's only 3:00.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But Terrence, you and me both. I'm gonna rip to 2024. Nice. There you go. More days for depression to set in. Yeah, kid, man. Like you said, at 3:00 it starts getting dark. Like legit, it was like 4:15, 4:30, and it was already, getting dark.
Yeah, I was so sad. I was like, oh, here we go.
Here you go. Good luck. Yeah, it sucks. We got Tony. What's up? What is it?
Brian, business man. Oh man, I'm glad I got stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad, but it's just, man, I'm tired of opening stores.
Yeah, back to back like that is
it's too much.
Rough. Yeah. This. I also watched the OG Mission Impossible. Gonna start with that as a review series. Yeah, I think do it because how many is it? The new one was number 7, right?
7 or 8. 7.
7. Yeah. That's not too bad. If you do like one a week, there's like 2 months right there. So, yeah.
The Dead Reckoning, yeah, I think it's over there.
Yeah. It said more like 40 to 60. What?
Yeah. It's too much. See, I'm not easy to reach, so most of that is my fault. I'll do better, maybe.
Are you where? Yeah, where can we find you? Are you on Twitter?
I know he was, man.
I know you were. Or any social media? I think we have mostly Instagram. I mean, we have personal TikToks, but I haven't made one for the channel yet. But yeah, it's I think we have our emails in the description if you want to. Yeah. If you don't want to put your social media or whatever out here, just shoot an email over.
That'd be helpful.
Yeah. Then we're gonna bring in our special guest for the day.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on, y'all?
How's it going?
We're just complaining about daylight savings time.
Oh yeah.
The
moment I was chilling 1:00 in the morning, it was 2:00 in the morning, then it was 1:00 in the morning again. I was like, that's not right. Something bad that happened. I was like, oh, it's probably daylight savings.
Yeah. That's happened to me. Like, rub your eyes. Like, wait, what? What happened?
It's so good. Yeah, I think I went to sleep at like 2 a.m. and I woke up an hour later and it was 2 a.m. again. I was like, what the?
Yeah, I thought they put a bill in or something to stop that. Like, it was one of the only things that the entirety of Congress and everybody agreed on. Like, this needs to stop. I thought that they put that through. I don't know what happened with that.
It never
goes through.
It never goes through.
They've changed it. They've stopped it in the 80s, and then they brought it back immediately because farmers were having problems.
No, it wasn't even farmers. You know what it was?
What's that?
Golf. The golf industry.
That's a good reason.
The golf industry is what pushed it back because farmers are like, hey, we don't give a shit. They, that sun is going to be the sun.
Right.
It was the golfers were like, no, we need to do it because for us, this would be the normal time. If they ever stop daylight savings, this would be what it is all year long.
Yeah.
But they give you that extra hour in the summer, so golf can play golf longer. Which I'm like, what? You tell me I'm fucking up my sleep.
Summer hour because this is ridiculous. It's dark way too early.
Oh, I'm at work. I was sitting there like this, like, trying like it's time for bed. It's what it is.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it just sucks. Oh yeah, look at it. We got Xavier coming in. This is why I load daylight saving time. Yep.
Yeah.
Because the worst for like 2 weeks, you're like, oh my God, it sucks.
You never know when it's coming either. Like it always just kind of pops up on you. And it always seems to be like without any kind of rhyme or reason. Like, wait, what specific day is it supposed to be? And
like, I don't know, somewhere in October.
Is it a different day every year?
It seems like it.
It seems like it because I thought last year was in October, wasn't it? I could be wrong. I don't know.
It might be like the last Friday of October, or last Sunday of October, or something like that, or first Sunday of November. It's probably the first Sunday of November.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, then it's a different day every year, which also is like, please stop doing that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
What?
Because it's not like we can't control when that happens.
He has none.
No, Terrence's last one, he just said.
I was what he said. Unfortunately, my phone is glitching because I'm currently in 1902. Damn, man, that's not daylight savings time. You like jumped back a whole freaking 100 years.
Hey, you better watch out, Terrence. Watch out.
Oh yeah,
that's not a great time.
They always ask you that question, like, would you rather go in the past or the future? And it's always the future. Every time.
Are you nuts?
Why would I want to put myself in danger? I don't even want to go back to the 80s.
If I had to go back in the past, it'd be like Dave Chappelle, and I'd be like the time haters. I was just, you guys saw that episode. Yeah, I can't talk about it, but yeah, that would be me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah,
golf. How dare the MFers? That's what I understand. It was golf.
Well, they got enough money to change the time. That's for a fact.
Yeah, right. Then we got Dave. Say, what's up, Kenny?
Yeah, what's up, Dave? How's it going?
Hey man, appreciate you coming in. I know, what was it? I think Friday Thursday, I think you were in here. And you were saying you had watched you called up with Gen V and you were watching Invincible. So I'm like, hey, we're talking about that on Monday. So
and it's awesome. And I can't wait to talk about it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we doing spoilers?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Even better.
It's been the weekend.
On my Friday stream that I do at Friday nights, which I'm moving to Saturday nights because I realize Friday at 10 o'clock is not a night people want to be on the street.
Yeah.
I try to do it like spoiler free. It was like, and then the thing. I'm like, so this is much better.
Yeah. Well, that's what we learned. It was like, if we're gonna talk about something and we're live, it's gonna be spoilers because if we don't do it, the chat's gonna do it, even if it's by mistake.
Someone's gonna say something, and it's over.
Then Thursday to the following Monday is enough time for people. To see it.
It's your fault at this point. You're getting ready for the next episode,
right?
Yeah, you didn't want to watch it, so don't blame me.
Yeah.
100%. Especially like a finale and the first episode of the season. Like those are both must watch.
You gotta. I mean, if you're not gonna watch it, you might as well stay off the internet because somebody's gonna say something about something.
Oh yeah, man. I almost got spoiled because I watched it Friday night. So I had all that Friday during the day, and I almost got spoiled. I'm like, it has been like 12 hours, man.
Yeah.
Like, chill.
That's why I'm so happy that Disney Plus started putting their new shows out at like 9 p.m. Because I would have to wake up because I'm a junkie like that in terms of like content, not a junkie, but in terms of content,
it's all the same.
Yeah, probably.
Uncle Pops and comic books.
I would have to get up at like 6 a.m. before going to work to watch like whatever the Disney Plus show was because it dropped at 3 a.m. and people already had the reviews out by the time I woke up. So I was like, I gotta get up, watch it, and then get ready for work. Which sounds backwards, but if you're on the internet as much as I am, it was going to be spoiled.
It makes sense. I wouldn't even go out without it. Like, all right, I have to. I can't go out the door until I watch this. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
Either that or I'm just staying off the internet the entire day.
Yeah.
Turn off my phone and no one texts me.
No one's. Have you ever seen that How I Met Your Mother episode where like he's trying not to, he's avoiding spoilers for the Super Bowl, so he has like cardboard glasses with little holes, so all he sees, he has earmuffs, so he's screaming at everybody.
No, I've never seen that show.
Really?
Yeah,
Brandon,
one of those that passed me by.
What's up, man?
Oh, not so much, guys.
Yeah, what's up, Brandon?
Not so much. How you guys doing?
Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you too.
Oh,
Stand up, right?
But yeah, man, How I Met Your Mother was pretty awesome.
Yeah. How I Met Your Father? Was that not
awful?
Was good?
No. Just capital A, awful.
Yeah. We muscled through season 1.
There's only one reason to watch that damn show.
And see, you say her. I don't even think it's her.
Hilary Duff is fine.
Nah.
I don't think she is. Oh my god,
she's
her best friend.
No,
like
Hilary Duff, dude.
She's good looking. She's attractive. Don't get me wrong.
No, she's bad. She's bad.
Nah.
She's bad. I don't even go that way. But yes, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Valentina, the chick who played Valentina, I thought was hot.
She's too skinny. I don't need that. I need chicken bones, man. No,
over Hilary Duff.
Yes.
Is Hilary Duff not of the skinny persuasion?
No.
She's like fit. She's like
no. She's
muscular.
Slim thick.
she's pretty like muscular.
Yeah, she's slim thick though. No.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we gave up. I think I watched a few episodes of season 2, and then I was like, I'm done.
You look at that picture, huh?
I'm looking at Miss Valentina right now. I'm like,
Valentina.
Okay. Yeah, there's the reason for the season for sure.
I'll break her.
You break her.
Yo,
I know me. That's what it is.
She's not even that skinny.
Yeah, she's 105 pounds. That's not gonna work.
Nah. I don't want to. Let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. Yeah, exactly. I would like to think Terrence has a certain charm. They won't try to kill me right away.
Yes, they would.
Yeah.
Who taught you Octagon?
In 1902, if he goes back to 1902.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who taught you Octagon? It's over right there.
Nah, we'll get it. We'll get in contact because in 1982, I'll get the humans to build a Terrence. That was a statue, I think. Don't worry, all humans who are cool with me will be fine.
But I'll leave like 5 of us.
Yeah, right. just a handful of us. He said that is what I had to do with Spider-Man 2, the game. Yeah, to not get spoiled.
Oh yeah. I'm nowhere near close to done that.
No, I mean I play maybe one night a week. I mean I haven't even played this weekend, so
yeah.
Like, damn.
You know who keeps spoiling it for me? Is it Culture Crave or I think that's what they're called? They're just like, hey, and this happens. I'm like, yo, relax.
Well, thank you. Give me a second.
You get this suit at the end of the 3rd trial semester. I'm like, leave me alone, dog. Like I'm gonna get there. I promise you.
Yeah, and they keep like coming up. Like I saw them do one where they're like, "Oh, check out this Easter egg." I'm like, "Nope." Like, I do not want to see that. And that's all. Like, oh, this happened and that happened. You
definitely staying away from a lot of those channels and websites specifically for that reason, because I know they have no tether or filter in that regard. So
yeah, a video game is a little bit different because people play it at different paces.
Right.
Time, it's not like a show where like you watch it in 30 minutes, you're done. It's like a video game, could take some people like a weekend and could take other people's like a month, so it's a little bit different.
It took me forever to get out of certain parts. I just realized I was about to spoil it of the game. It was like just like side quests. I was like
side quests, yeah.
There's one which is not a spoiler, but it's on like Coney Island, and I'm like, I have to like ride all the rides. Like, how do I like what? I was lost. I couldn't find the rides, the right ride they were talking about. So That's like an hour, and so I know other people probably like blew right through that.
I haven't got to that part yet. So, but
He's like spoiled. Oh,
no,
so
yeah, I mean that's a side mission thing, kind of thing. Yeah. But what's up?
Hey, what's up, K-pop?
What are you doing tonight? So about the Barbenheimer movie, is that real? I don't think it's real. I think so. It's a fan story, isn't it, or something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not.
Oh, somebody made a fan story of Barbenheimer?
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Like I didn't love Barbie. I enjoyed Oppenheimer, but I would love to see the amalgamation.
That'd be weird.
I don't need to see Oppenheimer ever again.
And I'm never watching Oppenheimer again, even though I enjoyed it. It's one of those.
This one, I never need to see it again. Yeah. Okay. Well,
same with Flower Moon. I'm like, that was good.
Oh my, no, I don't even know.
I'll leave it alone.
The longer I get further away from it, the more I think like, was it really good? Because everyone's telling me to read the book because the book is so much better, and the way they frame the movie, the way that the way it's made is just not the way the book is written.
It goes like 45 minutes too long.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Like we get to the point,
maybe 60.
Right. It honestly, because it's like at some
the
point,
first hour, you're like, why I'm watching just it's rinse and repeat, killing everybody.
Yes. Same beats over and over again. It's like, okay, we get it. We're good. We understand. Bring the FBI in and let's get this thing rolling. But they spend so little time on the FBI and so much time on that. It's kind of like, if this was like an hour shorter, it'd been a much better movie. But I still enjoyed it from like there's like a difference between like this was directed technically well versus this is a really good story or movie or the way it was told. You know what I mean? And I feel that way about Killers of the Flower Moon for sure.
Yeah, I know the book. My girlfriend and her dad, they both started reading it, and they put it down halfway through. They're like, and I'm done because I don't like.
It's real
so much.
So much going, and they go into detail about all the deaths and how vindictive everyone was, and how everyone knew what was going on.
Yeah,
and it was all part of their plan, and it's so bad. It's hard to watch.
I had somebody from the Osage tribe actually comment in one of my in my review, and she essentially said that they still live right next to the Hales.
Yeah,
which is crazy. And then like 330 people, 330 Osage, I should say, died during that time. It's absolutely crazy.
It's a lot. I'm surprised. There's a few articles I saw, but with Pioneer Woman, she's one of the cooking chicks on Channel 11. She married into the Drummond family, and the Drummond family is directly related to the family who killed a bunch of the people, a bunch of the Osage. So it was like, so she is married into the family that owns all that oil that they took from the Native Americans.
And that's crazy that everybody knows that they took it and they still have it.
Yeah, and they still have it. No one take it. Oh well, we're going to take this back because you got it under false pretenses, and we're going to give it back to the people.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
I mean, first it was taken away just originally, and then they're like, "Oh, here's a reservation just for you," and they're like, "Wait, that's good shit." All right, no, give it back. And it's
one of the things I did like about the movie was that Scorsese didn't try to turn DiCaprio's character into like an anti-hero kind of thing. Like, oh, he feels bad for this. It's like, no, he was scum to the end. He was always going to be this terrible human being. So I did enjoy that part of it, because in anotother director's hand, they would try to find the humanity of this person. I was like, no, he's terrible.
For the sake of softening the blow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something that Tank said, he was talking about the viewpoint still was very much through the white male lens.
Yeah.
So,
I do agree with that.
That was hard. Like, well, if you tell him the story, why are you telling it through his eyes instead of through the members of the tribe's eyes? Like,
this was
what are you trying to get out of it?
Yeah, this was something I was thinking about, where the Native American FBI agent at the end, I would have loved to have seen a movie through his eyes trying to solve that crime. I think that spend the entire time with him and through the eyes of the Osage, him going into those towns, because apparently they did solve the crime. So there was a lot of detective work done. I would have liked to have seen all of that happening rather than, Well, essentially, it's a gangster flick, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Much. From what I understand is Leo's character, or Leo was supposed to be the FBI character, and it was going to be through his eyes. So kind of like what you said, but instead of the Native American, through the white guy, the white FBI guy's eyes. And then he said he didn't want to do that. So he told him, he goes, hey, you want to play this guy instead? But even then, like, in our video, I actually clipped out a member of the Osage talking about it on the red carpet, and he said, like, he goes, he represented the Osage people very well, but the problem is it's still through the eyes of the white guy, and it's like,
the gentleman with the
the Mohawk, and he was like saying that, I'm like, yeah, that's true, and he goes, yeah, then it's like, he goes, oh well, he really did love her. He's like, how? I'm like, really? How did he was killing her, tried to kill her, and killed all his family? You can't be like, yeah, but he really loved her. Like, no. And I think that they were trying to do that in the movie too, where it was like, well, he really loved her. I was like, did he?
How?
He was poisoning her the entire time.
Yeah. I'm like, but that's why I had some problems with it, but don't say that on the internet. Damn.
I think it's technically sound, like well directed.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Brian said it looks gorgeous. It looks amazing.
Yeah, amazing. It really, I mean, the scenes you see from Oklahoma, and just, I mean, they spent most of that money just on that. It had to be, and to change the time, you feel like you're in that time period. Yeah. Everything was done so well. Doesn't mean I can enjoy the movie.
One thing I would say is that I think De Niro should probably get that supporting actor award, not just a nomination. I think he should take it. I know Robert Downey Jr. was cool in Oppenheimer. He had such a small role, like comparatively to everything else that was going on. But I think
he was great in that bit part. He made every second of screen time count.
Yeah, and you hated him too. You wanted you son of a bitch. You hated De Niro
jealousy?
more.
No, but Robert De Niro came out with horns. Like, he literally looked like the devil.
From the first scene with him, he was like, "Oh, this dude is horrible."
Hey, Dreback, we were literally watching your show when we were first starting. We were watching your show.
You were there watching, waiting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we don't have an argument.
Dreback.
For Star Wars? No, he ain't leaving no damn. He ain't for Star Wars.
There's that Boone's guy. He's like, sorry, he's like, confused. I'm lost. We're talking about
Kills of the Flower Moon.
Kills of the Flower Moon. Yeah. De Niro is an Oppenheimer. No. Yeah, we went from Barbenheimer to Oppenheimer to
Kills of the Flower Moon.
And there's another thing because I know we were talking about that too. Was like I know it's super random, but we were talking about like the Tulsa thing because remember I thought Tulsa was like further ahead. They actually mentions it that in the movie. When they're burning all the shit outside, and she goes, "Oh my god!" He goes, "They're doing what they did in Tulsa here." And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Just like Tulsa. Yeah, just like Tulsa. Like that's on the nose, but I was also the more I thought about it, I was like, "Well, that kind of like just happened." Like right around the same time. So I guess
that's my problem is that we've been talking about that, right? But no one ever wants to make a movie or really talk about it.
Yeah.
Because when it's a sin is the original, what's going on, they don't want to really dive into it.
Yeah.
Which why I have a problem with the point of view from this movie. Because there's there's two bad things that happened for America. One, you didn't discover America. Right. Because it was already here.
Two things.
You took it from people. Yeah. And then two, you enslaved everybody that was there. And you brought other slaves in. Like, come on.
Yeah,
those are the things. You don't really want to dive into those things.
Yeah, which is wild because I didn't find out. Just like I don't want to speak for everybody, but just like a lot of people until the Watchmen show, I was like, "Wait, what's going on here? What's this?" And then in what was it? The show with Jonathan Majors and
Lovecraft Country.
Then Lovecraft expanded on it, and I was like, "This is my first time being exposed to this story at all." So that's. So wow, so they definitely should tell that story that's not in the sci-fi realm at some point.
It's hard though. It's hard for people to accept those things, and it's hard to talk about.
Yeah,
but
and I say that
I minored in my African American history, and that's the only reason I know anything about it.
Yeah,
literally, it was a class, and we are like, "Oh, did you know about this? I was like, hell no, I didn't know about this. This is nuts.
And I say that, but I probably wouldn't see it anyway because I'm kind of off like the whole black trauma thing. Even though like so you can tell me, but I don't need to see it, which is kind of how I felt about Killers of the Flower Moon. Like after a certain point, I was like, dog, I don't want to keep seeing these people get massacred.
Yeah,
this is
nonstop.
I felt exactly the same way I felt when I watched Rosewood. I don't need to see this again.
Right.
I understand what's going on, and it's messed up, and people are messed up, but I don't need to watch this again because it's just so disheartening. It's so much, and I just you know what it is.
Famous slave movie from a couple years ago. I think Fassbender was in it. A couple people were in it. I still have yet to see it because I just
12 Years a Slave.
Yes. I'm good on that. I don't need to see 12. I think the last slave movie I saw was I won't pause the stream with it, but I'll look it up. But yeah, it was bad enough. There was a scene in it that was bad enough. I was like, I'm good on this.
I thought you were gonna say Emancipation or,
no.
or Django. Yeah. Django's another,
See, Django, if you do it in the Django fashion, I'll be cool.
Hey. What's up, man?
Martin.
But yeah, a lot of that stuff. But like Brian, you said, like a lot of that doesn't want to get touched on, unless it's through the eyes of a white guy, and Green Book is a perfect example. It was a great movie. Mahershala Ali was amazing in it, but
it's not through his eyes. It's the only way you can tell the story.
Got it. Yeah. Birth of a Nation.
Yeah.
There's a scene in that. How old is that? I was like, this is 20. That was 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm good on that. There's a scene in that. I'm just like, I'm okay.
This is so bad when you really know what's really happening, what really happened.
Yeah.
When you talk about Black Wall Street, they say, after all this stuff that and how prosperous everyone was, and all of a sudden everything changed, and that's when Jim Crow South comes from. Right. Do you really know where it comes from? We gotta change the subject because this is getting.
We can talk about this all night, but
this is why you should watch Warrior.
But it's got you're 100% right.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm done opening the stores, I promise you, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I watched the first couple episodes of Warrior. It's really good.
That's what Putin's cat is always telling us. He's saying that in any case, anyone who was wronged by the U.S. government since 1787 can sue the U.S. government for damages. Yeah, but I mean, there's still like reparations that never got paid.
I was like, I've traced my family tree. We came to New Orleans in 1789. 1789. So we have our family tree all the way back there, like we have it all traced back, and like we wrote it all down, and it's all there, and but that wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's just like everyone else.
Yeah,
that was one of the good things in the Watchmen show. It's like, hey, if you got it, put your fingerprints on here. We'll tell you how much you owe. Like, I would love that.
Oh yeah,
that's never going to happen, but I would love it.
We'll go broke.
Right.
Yeah, right. No, but Planet Fanatics, Darius talks about it, every so often, but he talks about it because he's like from Oklahoma, Oklahoma. So he has a lot of the black slaves that were owned by Native Americans and all the paperwork, and he would explain all the paperwork where like he's related to Don Cheadle and he has like the paperwork to prove it, kind of thing, and
like
stuff
Darius
like that.
Is part Choctaw,
something like that.
So you just told me something I didn't know.
Yeah, Planet Fanatics is super awesome, man. I always enjoy them. They're not as consistent for whatever reason. You know, I'm sure, you know, life.
Darius is stupid, crazy, busy.
Yeah, he's busy too. You know, being a coach and all that. But when he talks about like stuff like that, it's really, really like interesting. You know, so yeah. But All right, yeah. Let's move on. We got some good stuff to talk about. some not depressing, not sad stuff.
Little big.
We got I just watched Little Big Man
with Dustin Hoffman.
Very sad how the Cheyenne was treated. Yeah. I was like, Little Big Man. What is that? Sound familiar? But yeah, it's the Native American one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then what's up, Colt Lords? How you guys doing?
What's going on, Colt Lords?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, and then Martin's like, usually I lurk. I know, because we're talking about stuff where he has no idea, but he's always giving us the view. So we appreciate Martin. Part of the Dynasty Pylon. It was good yesterday, man. I haven't been on a Sunday stream with you guys talking football. Man, you guys have no idea how much I love that shit. And it kills me when I can't join you guys.
I was like, what? You're there? This is not right for me. I gotta get on right now.
Well, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, hold on, Travis Mitchell with
Travis.
the super chat.
Travis.
Dude, thanks for all the entertainment content. Hope you guys are doing well. Nothing will foil the spoil. I like that saying.
That's it, man.
We're gonna have to use that moving forward.
I do like that. And then we'll spoil the spoil.
Yeah,
so, like,
gotta give
yeah. Actually, well, Martin's in here, so we gotta give him the one Martin made. Here, holy shit, that is crazy good.
That was gonna be
bonkers. I love that. So,
Thank you, Travis.
the dude, Martin in our chat made that to like mess with me, and I love that. It's fucking awesome.
It is awesome.
So, and it works so well with the perfect with the super chats. But yeah, Travis, super appreciate, man. $9.99, dude. I don't know what else can we give him. I need to down some other ones.
It's the best. Love it.
There you go.
Choose no matter what's going on. That's the other way you choose. I knew you would do that.
Oh yeah, I love that. Love not.
You just did this.
The goat. The goat.
Taika Waititi ruined that for me forever.
Yeah, boy.
Never.
I just saw a Taika Waititi film tonight.
Oh yeah. It would never. I got one. I have a Screaming Goat.
Oh,
this
wow.
thing, man. Like that's how much I love this stupid meme. Like
That's all.
Oh my god.
Does he have a Screaming Goat in the new movie?
No, he
Damn.
doesn't.
It's a perfect opportunity too to do one.
Yeah, like
Just because.
unfortunately, I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to.
That's what I've been hearing, man.
That's exactly what I was feeling.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
because the trailers, they look great. I was all in for it. It looked like classic, like Taika Waititi
True.
type of humor.
True.
Wildebeest. What's the name?
For the Wildebeest.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
love that movie. But
Yeah.
he's continuing, unfortunately, to do his thing where his comedy is outweighing what the actual story is.
Mhm.
And I didn't know until the end that this is actually a true story.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it kind of like stretches that out to, unfortunately, it just and the true story, when you actually see it, if you guys see the movie, is worth making a serious movie about. But because his comedy kind of got in the way, it just kind of turned it. I don't want to say it turned it into a joke, because there's some good parts to it, but there's some really serious subject matter that would have been dope if it was given like a serious go.
I don't know enough about the movie, but I will say it looked to me like Cool Runnings, and
Yeah.
Taika doesn't ever need
got
to
that
do
flavor.
Cool Runnings, because if he messes Cool Runnings up, I would be pissed.
Yeah. It's got that flavor. It was just it was his comedic bits lasted way too long. So
Yeah, which sucks because like when he sprinkles it in, it's awesome.
Right.
Like Jojo Rabbit,
Yeah.
sprinkling himself as Hitler just here and there.
mhm.
It shouldn't be funny, but it's awesome and it makes the movie better.
It made
But
me feel
then-
weird for laughing, but it was
Yeah,
great.
you're at his imaginary Hitler. It was like
Right.
it was very silly, but that's something that like makes sense and it's funny and it makes the story better. But
Yeah.
when you just start throwing it all in and stuff, it's like that, which really kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. with no filter or you're not keeping yourself reined in enough.
Right.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean I don't think he can direct another good movie again. I don't believe that at all. People get really weird with he directed one bad movie, all of his movies will suck forever.
And then they condemn you,
Yeah, it's like everybody has a bad movie.
No, he just needs to stay to his content, things that are going to make sense for him.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. I don't know if he's just trying to shoehorn in things like, oh, people like Ragnarok. Let me just double down on it from now on. And it's, no.
Yeah.
For me,
guys, we're talking about next goal wins. If you don't know, next goal wins is what we're talking about. Okay.
Sorry, I should have said that at the start. But yeah, for me, Ragnarok was a perfect balance of that. And then Love and Thunder just kind of went overboard. And I'm not this guy, but I am this guy when it comes to this particular story. Gore the God Butcher should have been like this unbelievable, like
badass.
Should have been a villain that's talked about.
Yeah, awesome character.
But yeah.
And we see him kill one god in self-defense.
That's one of the biggest issues with the movie. We don't see the God butcher any gods. Like that's insane to me.
Yo, what's up, DJ?
Yeah.
What's up? Oh man, DJ.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, DJ?
What's going on?
He said
still my favorite.
This is a $10. That's tabs 13.
Tabs 13.
Dude from Ninja Turtles.
I remember. You remember that? Like, dude, it's 13. The tab's 13.
Yeah.
You're 2 minutes late, dude.
Exactly.
Wise man says never pay full price or for late pizza.
Exactly.
we need to do a watch party for that movie, man, because I fucking love that movie.
You know what's funny? It's not just a good it's a good little. It's actually a really good movie. A good movie.
I feel like it still holds up too. Like it looks good too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it does. It really does.
What'd you say, Brian?
Oh no, I was just saying, yeah, definitely still holds up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here, let's get into some of these, and we'll get into a couple of these trailers real quick, and then we'll get into the shows. Xavier said, Taika seems like a director that needs oversight unless it's What We Do in the Shadows. That's pure comedy gold.
What We Do in the Shadows is great. Both the movie and the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've seen the movie. I haven't seen the show, but the movie is freaking hilarious.
The show is hilarious.
Yeah, the show is. I got to get caught up. I'm a few seasons behind at this point, but it's amazing. It's freaking. It's just so funny. Oh, DJ,
my guy,
DJ, you already 10 out of 10 with Kenny. Yeah, 12 out of 10. There you go. Crank that up.
Appreciate
it
it
up to 15.
Thank you.
See, I don't want to play the same ones.
I got one.
Why? It doesn't even make any sense. There you go. Always love some bison. Johnny doesn't even make any sense.
I love that part. That was better.
Yeah. Oh man. But dude, super appreciate it. Thank you. I know we got Ken on. I know we gotta get Movie Time Minute on.
Oh yeah.
And we gotta get Jason on as well.
Yeah, Movie Time Minute, he's great on a live show.
Yeah. He's super fun. But dude, thank you for the super chat, dude. It still blows my mind when you guys give us money like that. Just so yeah.
Let me grab something out of the refrigerator. Hang on.
Go for it.
All right.
I said Tiger would probably do a movie about the making of Fast and Furious movie where he plays imaginary Dwayne Johnson or Vin Diesel.
That sounds fantastic. Actually,
I was like, wait,
that's a good idea.
That's meta enough that it should be awesome.
Yeah,
that that's seems like something up his alley.
What was that James Franco movie where he did that for The Room? I never saw the movie, but that's like of a similar vein, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like behind the scenes kind of making of it and stuff like that. That was really pretty good. Then we got Kyle. What's up? Spoiler crew and Kenny Spark. DJ, what's up? He goes, how you guys doing though?
Hey, I'm doing great because I'm going to have another win on my fantasy right now.
I know
because CJ Stroud. Thank you. I know it had nothing to do with football right now, but CJ Stroud, you the man.
I need to see him in prime time because I have not seen him play yet, and I'll keep hearing this.
Oh, yes, about 5 touchdowns? Something stupid.
475 yards.
Well, I know it's like a little offset, but Brian has the stack of Tank, Dell, and CJ. And then I was watching the game. I was watching highlights of the game, and I was busy, so I didn't get a chance to really check my phone all day. And I looked at because I have that stack on one of my leagues. And I'm like, I was like, how do I have this many points? And I looked and I told Brian, I'm like, you better have played those two. And he's like, oh yeah.
This would be the year.
I'm going against the number one guy. I'm going against the number one guy this week, and he scored so far 135, almost 136 points, and I'm beating him by 30 points.
This would be the year that I decide not to do fantasy football.
Oh no!
No, we gotta get you in on next year.
Yeah, next year. I'm
that we do with some of the Nerd Huddle one, the Dynasty Pylon.
Yeah,
we do pretty cool.
Thank you, Marty. Because I was like asking for a friend. Put Tank Dill and take up Puka.
Wait, so question: do you guys, when you receive a super chat, right? Do you take suggestions of the reaction, Jones, or no?
We would.
Okay.
We would if you.
I will super chat y'all for 2, which is Jawsome from Street Sharks, and what was the other one I was thinking? Oh, yes, from remember Megatron from Beast Wars when he was saying
yes
all the time.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
We don't give Street Sharks enough credit.
We got because these are like we have to like download them and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So
you're doing it right now.
I know I was going to, but it was like we have the most random so there was that meme a year ago, when DeMar Hamlin got hurt really bad where he died on the field, and then it's like we're gonna cut back to commercial, bless the family, and then it's Whopper Jr. So I had to download the stupid Whopper thing. It was so because I'm like, so now whenever it's like if we get too serious, I keep forgetting to do it because that would have been like whenever we're too serious and it's time to move on, it's like play the Whopper.
I'll tell you that was one of the funniest because I know I saw it when that happened, but somebody pointing it out made it hilarious. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Which is crazy because it's like how like desensitized we are to advertising, where it's like there's something serious. A dude literally died on the field. They did, the game got canceled, all this crazy stuff. And then it's like, and then Whopper was like, Whopper. And no one paid attention until somebody was like, what? It's like, that doesn't seem like the best moment.
Oh my God. Yeah. But there's like no good commercial to play at that point.
No, that's why you just don't play commercials. I think
that is the best if you want some laughs. Which you probably shouldn't want laughs at that point, but that's neither.
I mean, I think he wound up being okay, which worked out. So it was kind of like, okay, we can laugh a little bit, but everyone likes that one. I always forget I have that one. Oh, legit thought a commercial came on during the live show. I mean, Burger King wants to sponsor us, man.
Y'all were getting Burger King.
You're not allowed.
Woo!
Oh yeah, no, we need Culver's to sponsor us.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Well, that would just be me sponsoring my own show. That was
and this show is brought to you by Brian.
Are there any Culver's outside of Illinois?
Oh yes, Florida. They're all Wisconsin.
Okay.
North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. Yeah.
Anywhere near Philly.
The closest is North Carolina.
Okay, cool.
The closest to North Carolina, yeah. But we're moving up the East Coast. It just costs so much money to be out there.
Oh yeah. Philly's kind of affordable, I guess.
Trying to find a place.
New York, it's way.
Oh, I bet.
Exactly. Yeah, I believe that.
We're just down the road.
All right. Anybody against watching the final trailer for the Marvels?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because if you don't want to watch it, I get it. Yeah, because there's a lot of times like the final trailer might be too spoilery. I don't know. I have no idea. Also, none of the trailers are too spoilery anyway. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
one
no
of those
idea.
people who doesn't watch anything past the second trailer, but for the sake of being on the show, I'm good with it.
Yeah, usually we don't. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see. I think we're more Marvel stands than or just comic book stands than anything else. So
yeah. All right,
so.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm seeing it in a couple of days, so it's not like it's going to be too crazy.
This stream is sponsored by Tennessee Whiskey. Let's go.
I can use a refill, please.
Yeah. Hey,
well, this is Kentucky. This is Kentucky bourbon, so a little different, but same shit. I need it. I keep forgetting to bring mine down. It was a good handful of Culvers here in Arizona. Nice. Wait until the day I pull up, drive through, and Brian pop out the window.
Singing Whopper, 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 Whopper.
If for whatever reason, so they're in a dynasty league. Brian just joined. Martin's the commissioner. And they do the loser gets this like really like toilet looking trophy. It's pretty awesome. If Martin, you ever lose it, like I'm pretty sure Brian will hand deliver that to you. It's like
I would drive across country to give it to you easily. I would go pick it up from whatever and drive all the way across.
You're gonna come home one day and get ready to stream, and then like you move the chair, and he's like turns the chair, and he like has the toilet trophy for you.
It will just turn around.
Yeah. Even flushes. I think it has a little flush on the trophy. Yeah.
Oh my god, Martin's too good to ever lose that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he ever loses it, like for whatever reason, like, yeah, Brian's gonna hand deliver it. Oh my god, that'll be even better if you like pop out of a Culver's.
He decided to go to Culver's today. I was like, no, you can be here.
All right. All right, let's watch this, and then we'll get into some of the questions real quick. Let me we'll get it ready.
Oh, that's a good question, Travis. I like that question.
Yeah, sorry, we'll get back to it.
Well, before we
go for
never going to happen, my friend. Driving is literally the only way to the ship. That thing it's too damn big to ship.
Oh, that's why. Like he will hand deliver it.
Yo, the thought of handing that thing out through a drive-through window is absolutely hilarious.
Oh wait, is there one on the? All right,
we'll have to do it later. Let's
watch the video. Yeah, and then we'll check it out. All right, let's bring this up. Shit, man, we got so much crap on our in our video clips and everything. All right.
Why is Five Nights at Freddy's the 20th most profitable movie
of the year?
Or most grossing movie of the year? Over $200 million.
That IP, they got a lot of fans.
Do it. It's Five Nights at Freddy.
Barbie.
Exactly.
Five Nights at Freddy.
It didn't matter if it was good or bad. It was recognizable.
Yep.
250 right time.
That's
and right time.
Yes.
All right, let's get this one going. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we have Kenny Sparks with us from the Kenny Sparks channel. I was going to say it's the See For Yourself channel, but not no more. But we are going to check out the Marvels, the final trailer that just came out about an hour ago, maybe less than an hour ago. So we're going to check that out. But real quick, Kenny, you want to let everyone know where they can find you at?
Yeah, my name is Kenny. Well, yes, it is. My name is Kenny. I'm at the Kenny Sparks channel. That's where you can find me. If you need to find me specifically, it's at Kenny Sparks, period. I'm going to change that eventually because the period doesn't show up on certain things, but that's where you can find me.
There you go. So, yeah, we'll have a link in the description and a link up here right above Brian's head, too. So make sure you go check out Kenny Sparks. Awesome content, super fun. So, yeah, go check him out.
No, very creative in the way he added stuff, too.
Oh, yeah.
I try.
That was good.
100%. But let's check out this trailer. Watch it. This is the final trailer. It comes out on Friday.
Hey, look who we see.
They're pulling out the Anthony Stark card already?
Already.
I know. It's at 0-0. I have anything. So it's like, damn, man, they waste no time with like, hey, look at this. All right, but let me know if you guys can hear it. Okay.
Heroes. It's an old-fashioned notion, but the world can still use them.
Ready.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
We destroyed Thanos. But it's not over.
My work is inevitable. There will always be more to finish it.
This is just the beginning. She tore a hole in space. There's a different reality leading into ours.
Oh.
Makes sense now.
What are you prepared to do?
I'm invincible.
Your powers only make me stronger.
She can't be matched. Can't be controlled. I'm asking for one last fight.
Monica!
You cannot protect your people.
You can stand tall without standing alone.
They're here. The Marvels, rated PG-13.
Oh,
Monica, you gotta fly.
no.
Black girl magic.
What?
Get tickets now.
You can't do that. You can't say that.
I mean, I probably would have said it.
Oh man.
Why do I think those people are in the stream now?
I know, right?
That was interesting,
It
man.
wasn't too spoilery. Like I feel safe still, after watching it. I was like, okay, I get a little bit of understanding what's going on.
He's like, I actually know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
For all the rest of the stuff, I had no clue what's going on. I was like, oh
Mhm.
man, look at this. Valkyrie is still with me. All right. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I understand the ripping fabric of time. I mean, that just makes so much more sense. 'Cause I was like, why is she here?
Yeah.
Where were you the entire time?
A multiverse story, which is like, oh, okay. We're actually leaning into the multiverse saga in a way.
Yeah, because they said a different reality, right? Not a different dimension. So
Yeah.
that's always terms.
So
What you got,
bleeding in
Brandon?
dog, which is
Oh, nothing. I was just saying, pretty cool trailer.
Mhm.
Could have used more Beastie Boys, but I'm interested to see this. Like I said, I really like the director, and I think it'll be fun to see these three characters kind of together, and just to kind of see where they go with it. And already got my tickets for this weekend, so yeah. I think it'll be a fun time. I really do.
Yeah, I hope it is. I really, really hope it is. Marvel needs a big win.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, and if this does it,
No, they're not going to get a big win for this. But you know what? They should have released this trailer first.
Yeah.
They really should.
No, I'm not that guy, like the anti-woke guy. However, I do feel like the black girl magic joke probably should have been saved for the movie, because there's going to be a bunch of people like, oh, I'm not going to see it because you get the black girl magic.
Yeah.
Oh, insults are already like all up in their feelings about that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, as soon as they saw a poster with 3 women on it, they're like, oh.
Yo, that
Oh,
poster
yeah.
they released today was dope.
The poster?
Yeah, they released a new poster today. I was like, oh, that's
shit.
pretty dope.
I don't I do feel like it was a little weird putting her on the same level as Robert Downey Jr. at Ironman, and then the whole Captain America. Like, she is not there. She's the secondary. She's powerful, more powerful than, but those guys carry the entire thing. You probably shouldn't have done that if you want those guys. I don't think that's the right thing, but everything else about this trailer was better because it seemed epic. It seemed like this huge event that everyone you would be bonkers to not want to go see.
Right. It was a much more serious tone, which I think is what was needed. Because obviously with Kamala, you're going to get the funnies and the hijinks, which I'm totally looking forward to. But just having the previous fun tones, which is funny because people don't like fun for whatever reason in comic books. But yeah, I think that releasing this trailer first, as you were saying, minus the Tony Stark and Steve Rogers illusions, probably would have been the best thing that they could have done. Yeah,
people would have been saying that this is epic.
Right.
Oh, this feels almost Avenger type of movie.
Because what they're explaining is an Avengers level event. Like the reality of bleeding. A disciple of Thanos is out here trying to open portals and bleed. You know what I mean? So that sounds like a situation that powerful people should be involved in. So yeah.
I like how the member berries. I never hate them, but I always feel they're a cop out a little bit, But if this main character, like you said, is connected to Thanos, like as a disciple or something, because the whole time I was thinking Ronan, like she's somehow going to be related to Ronan because she has the hammer thingy, right. But I'm like, I wonder if she's like from a different reality.
No, I think she is Ronan from a different reality.
Yeah.
She is
Ronan, where she killed Thanos and is like, no.
Or you have Ronan lost during the Guardians of the Galaxy that she actually won.
Yeah, does she have the Power Stone from her universe?
Exactly.
That's what it looked like.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or was not the Power Stone, the Space Stone or whatever, because she's able to like make dimensions or whatever she did.
She has a couple of them,
and then she's able to. Well, whatever you do, she's able to bounce right back at you with more power.
Yeah.
The answer is
you're absolutely right, Brian. Like they should have released this trailer first.
It seems epic. That's why they should have done this first. Because I feel like now you're doing it 4 days before it comes out or 3 days before it comes out, and people have already been turned off for it.
Yeah, people like me who typically don't watch third trailers would have never seen this. And I think the only other issue is, I am excited for this movie. We're just talking about marketing right now. But I think the other issue with it is now you've released 2 different tones to your movie. So I'm like, wait, which movie am I going to go see?
But it was almost like they did doing it a disservice because they released that first one, like trying to make it like, oh, look, it's Freaky Friday. It's kind of crazy. Look at them go back and forth instead of realizing how epic this is. And now you can't control their powers. I feel like you can show that differently. They should have, the tone should have been different because they're making it almost like kiddie. Fun, all the stuff instead of understanding this is huge. This is a suspenseful event that you're going to. It's like gonna be a roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
and
you can have the Flurkins. I love the Flurkins just like everybody else. But let's have a consistent tone in our marketing.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, because there's Nia DaCosta, the director. I can't remember her name. She came out and said, she goes. Now Variety's writing an article about it. It's just it's a mess, and she kind of came out and straightened things out a little bit, but that's a whole nother topic. We want to talk about that. Okay. But I think one thing she did say was like that the trailers aren't doing the movie justice. It's like. Don't expect like an epic tale, but also it's not a goofy movie. I believe that's, I'm paraphrasing what she said, but I believe that was kind of along the lines of what she was saying. She goes, it's going to be something more in the middle. It's not going to be like all, doom and gloom, kind of like Endgame is. But it's not going to be
why
Thor,
I love it a little bit more now, but Iron Man 3 didn't work for me. When I initially saw it, it's still not one of my favorites, but the tone of the trailer was super epic. It looked like stuff was about to go down, like with the Mandarin and all this other stuff. And then when I get to it, it's like this kind of happy-go-lucky story where it's just like, we're just riding through the Christmas movie kind of thing. It was completely different tone than so when you go into the theater, you expect being prepared for this certain tone, and when it's not matched, the entire time you're adjusting to this new movie that you weren't sold. So. Yeah, it can be detrimental in that way.
Yeah. This definitely feels like 2 movies. Go ahead. Sorry.
Which was you know, I kind of felt like it was going to be kind of like a goofier movie, considering Shane Black was writing and directing it. But you know, the trailers kind of promised otherwise, and he's a very interesting writer director because he's made some great stuff. You know, like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, or you know, The Last Boy Scout, which he wrote. He wrote the or co-wrote the Lethal Weapon movies. So part of me did, a side note, part of me did have a feeling that this movie was going to take place during Christmas, just because that's his thing. But you know, like for every like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang or Lethal Weapon, you know, we get the Predator.
Yeah.
So
It's bad.
the lesser said about that, the better. But
thank God for Prey.
Oh, what's that?
Right. I said thank God for Prey, because
thank God, yeah, for sure. Thank God for Prey. But yeah, with Iron Man 3, yeah, I definitely get that. I definitely get the parallel in terms of the way that it was advertised, kind of like what we're getting here, you know. And going off of what Nia DaCosta said, where, you know, she's kind of saying the movie might be like a nice kind of balance from what we've seen in this trailer from today and the ones that we've been getting. It unfortunately, a lot of the ads haven't really reinforced that, what she's saying.
Yeah.
You know, I think a movie would land a little more, or kind of get a little more, might kind of garner the goodwill of a lot of people. And, you know, there's a lot of people saying, oh, the MCU is dead already and stuff like that. So they do need a good, like, either like a full-on win or a much more solid movie than some of the last couple MCU movies that we've been getting. Yeah. And it all ties back to the way it's advertised. And I don't want to say they failed, but there does need to be more consistency.
Right. I want to say they pretty much failed because of, I feel like because there's women, they advertised it one way.
I agree.
And they, from what I'm seeing this trailer, they should have done it a different way. They should have said, this is going to be awesome. There's going to be some funny parts. There are going to be some things that you think are a little goofy, but it's going to be important. You need to watch it. This is going to be your first taste into interdimensional battles.
Right.
This is a prelude to Secret Wars. Right. This is what that we're kind of getting, and
that's a good.
They're not giving me that.
Yeah. Essentially, it seems like they advertise it to Miss Marvel fans. I love Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel is one of my favorite Disney Plus shows. But you don't want you don't want the Avengers to be advertised like, I don't know, an Ant-Man trailer. Like that's not what you want. So in this regard, I really feel like, because like you're saying, in terms of their marketing, even releasing the poster with like a bunch of different flirkins on it, it's giving girl, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with being girly or anything like that. But if you're trying to sell it to a multi-gendered, philosophical audience, then you might want to give a little bit more balance than they did in the final trailer. And also, that poster today was dope.
So, is this the poster? Let me bring it up. Was it with the eyeballs?
Yeah.
That it?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the new poster. I do like that one.
Oh, that one is cool.
This one is still probably my favorite for the IMAX one. Like,
yeah,
it's just so bright and vibrant, and all they have their own colors and stuff.
It's very serious.
Yeah, but that also
puts that.
The one I like about this is that all of them seem equal.
Yes.
The one I didn't like about the other one is because it was all Captain Marvel is up front and everyone else is ancillary. So like if they're all important, you know, like they should be equal billing. They should look the poster should be that same way.
Yeah.
I agree and I disagree at the same time, because even with Infinity War and Endgame, Iron Man was like front and center. Cap was like small on the side, and everybody considers Iron Man and Cap to be on equal footing.
Yeah, which is something that I've always liked.
I feel like Iron Man was always the bigger star.
Oh, for sure.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's and because he was dying, and we didn't know that at the time,
Right.
they did a good job with the poster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if all of a sudden we find out, Captain Marvel's going to die, then sure, you did it right. But if you're going to have them, you're introducing these as the Marvels and they're equal and they're supposed to be,
Like a
we need
team.
all of them as
Yeah.
a team in order to beat this thing, then they need to be equal. I need to see them all three on the same footing. It's kind of weird when once again you have the minority people smaller and on the side.
Yeah.
When you're trying to have that inclusion,
I was like, man, Captain Marvel's at the top of those eyeballs. That's wild. But I tried not to think about it, but it definitely crossed my mind. But I do love that poster is dope. I would hang that poster up.
Yeah, either one. I mean, the one thing I would say about this is she's the only one that has a movie. I guess she's the bigger draw when it comes to that, but
maybe
I don't know if she's the most liked out of these three though anymore. I would say
Ms. Marvel is more liked, and she had a show, and the show was good, and she's doing all the stuff for comic books, and I think she has a good following too. But I'm telling you, it doesn't look good when you have
like you put the Oscar winners up front.
That's not a bad point.
Yeah, I get it. The same thing with like Killers of the Flower Moon. He was like, here's De Niro and Leo, and then the actual
about a movie about Osage,
in the back. But real good. So I did say the wrong thing. So Nia DaCosta, this is her exact quote. She said, "I think superhero fatigue absolutely exists. The biggest difference from other MCU movies to date is that it's really wacky and silly. The worlds we go to in this movie and the worlds unlike others you've seen in the MCU. Bright worlds that you haven't seen before." So she is saying that this one is going to be really wacky and silly. But that trailer did not seem wacky and silly.
Right.
So I'm kind of curious.
Either way, I'm going to see it anyway.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
For me, when I get into the theater and the lights go down and that Marvel intro starts, I'm already. You just got to give me a good movie at that point because I'm already excited.
Exactly. Yeah. You won me over. Right. I mean, I'm the dude with comic books, all over my desk. Like you already got me. Like, I already got stuff all over the place. So it's not going to affect anyone else.
Out here buying Scott Lang books.
I know, that's awesome. I saw it on DJ's table. That thing's awesome.
I've been thinking about getting that book
just for display, man. You should.
It's a legitimate book. It's got words in here. I've never read it. I
don't even know. It's a fake story about a fake character.
Oh my
God. It's like it's legit. Like it's got all kinds of stuff in here.
I wonder if it's like one of those like backstory lore kind of things, like a companion kind of piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be.
This is officially the longest trailer reaction video we've ever done.
Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna get cut up a little bit. But here, let's get into some of these comments real quick. No. There you go. Travis said, Marvel realized how inaccessible the film is to casual audience, putting the movie clips to you to get up to speed, but don't show clips from the shows as it would confuse the film audience.
I kind of do. I agree with that. I agree that you probably shouldn't show film clips from the shows for sure, because that's just unless you're trying to draw people to the shows to get prepared for the movie, which is the entire issue with
that you should definitely not do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that is kind of interesting. Even doing this, it shows how much of their phase is inaccessible to the casual viewer without Disney Plus. Still a fun trailer. That's kind of true.
Travis, that's really good, real insightful.
I agree. Yep.
Yeah, because without Disney Plus, you have no idea who Monica Rambeau is. You have no idea who Miss Marvel is.
That is absolutely correct.
So you're, you have to. I know we talked about this before. It's like you have to watch at least two shows to get caught up with it. So
the solve for that is two things: either put your new characters in movies only, which probably won't happen because they need to sell Disney Plus, or just make special presentations like Werewolf by Night and just make it a 55-minute thing we're introducing this character. It's not a 4 to 6 hour load to do before seeing a movie.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. I think the Marvels will shut the haters up. I hope so.
I hope so.
Nothing shuts haters up.
But that is
that means you haven't been hated on enough to understand that doesn't work.
There's no they're not happy unless they're outraged.
Haters are mad when things are good because they're not allowed to hate it on anymore.
Yeah. No, then they cherry pick as like something silly, you know.
Right.
You know, like, oh, that color shirt is different from the scene. You know, that's stupid. You know, it's like
Tony doesn't like apples. He eats oranges. There's an apple tree there.
That didn't happen.
Comic book number 57 in 2001.
Right.
He doesn't pronounce the correct way. It's like something stupid. Yeah. Like I can already hear like when Wolverine in the MCU first, like, you know, declaws or whatever, shows off his claws and it's not the right snick or whatever. Like, nope.
Yeah, it didn't make the right noise.
Yeah.
Right.
You already know people are gonna lose their effing mind.
The wrong octave.
Yeah. They should have been marketing this a while back instead of Freaky Friday angle. Yeah. You know, I think so.
No, because the Freaky Friday angle is a big part of the story, but I definitely think that they marketed both at the same time somehow.
Yeah. But I don't know which one of you guys said it. It feels like two different movies from these trailers. Is it a goofy movie or is it a more serious, epic kind of tale? You know, and if it's both, I wonder if they can find that nice in between.
If you can't, that could be the thing that ruins the movie. Like you have to hit. If you want to have two different type of movies, you have to be able to match them very well, or it ruins the movie.
Yeah, that's what James Gunn was able to do. It was funny. Oh shit, things are going down. Like it was always like that in his movies.
Hey, every Guardian movie is great.
Totally agree.
Yep. My sister, I saw her over the weekend and I was showing her stuff and like, oh, Guardians. She goes, oh, I haven't watched it. I'm like, that's like, I was like, it's hard to say if that's the best one, but damn, it is really good. It is really good, and you don't need to watch.
I think it is the best one, to be honest with you.
I think so too, because I'm like, you don't need to watch number 1 or number 2 to get what's going on. You can just pick up this and just go
close.
You know, it is so close. I mean, they're all great. You know, but number 1 and number 3 are. I don't know.
Guardians. We don't have to get into this now, but Guardians is my argument against superhero fatigue, and
exactly.
I don't believe that there's a such thing as superhero fatigue.
No, it's bad movie fatigue.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just the execution is what's key.
Yeah.
When TV shows Spider-Verse came out, it was memes and videos for months about that. So if there's superhero fatigue, that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but then when you have the Christmas special that bombed, I mean that kind of goes.
The Guardians.
The Guardians. Still,
I thought that was great.
Yeah, that.
It has more hate than anything else that the Guardians have done.
Really?
Oh my God! Yes, people hate it.
I mean, the haters are like you said are gonna hate
both special presence.
No, but they don't hate on the rest of the Guardians, right? We on 1 and 3 don't get hate. Yeah, but
well, yeah, because it's not a movie. It's a little like a little fun thing going on over here. Just to dick around with.
Like you're in and out.
Yeah.
And that's my point. Why I said the problem was the Marvel TV shows.
Yeah.
Well, if that was like only a few things that we got instead of like the 100th thing we got that month, then I think it would have been better. Yeah. You know, but No,
it's just
If Moon Knight was like a 50-minute thing, or it should have just been a movie. But if Moon Knight was like a 50-minute special, it would have been great. I enjoyed Moon Knight, but it was just kind of like, hey, let's get to this. Let's get to it.
Get going. Yeah. I mean, knock these out real quick. Valkyrie keeps getting that thicker accent with each iteration. She keeps forgetting how to have that. Was it British accent? I don't even know what accent.
It was very much a British accent.
Where is Tessa Thompson from?
America.
Yeah, she's American.
I keep mixing her.
She's like from Philly.
Yeah, I think so.
She's not from Philly, not the way she be saying John.
I never really listened to a lot of her interviews, so I never heard her like besides Men in Black. No, in Men in Black, she had a British accent, didn't she?
Yeah.
No,
she didn't. She had.
She used her native accent.
Yeah, she was
Los Angeles.
LA.
Especially Chris Los Angeles, but she's from.
I would have never guessed.
She's what?
40.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought she was.
Not that I mean, she's still gorgeous, but I would.
Don't sound so baffled. Everyone knows black don't crack.
This is accurate. This is accurate. She's 5'4". Wow, she's shorter than me. I'm short.
She's definitely shorter than me.
Oh yeah, shorter people are. All right, let's go. I'm just tuning in and completely missed that. No worry, man. Sorry. The ex-prisoner YouTube personalities hate that poster. The ex, because it was just the eyes.
Oh, got it.
I
was confused.
Yeah.
So Tessa was raised between Los Angeles and Brooklyn.
Oh,
mom and dad. Yeah,
got it.
Back and forth.
Yeah, that's a lot of accents to amalgamate.
Yeah. So Putin's cat said those people hate based on sex, race, etc. They will not say the movie is good no matter what. The entire platform is based on bringing Disney down.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Yeah.
When everything's bad, then your opinion doesn't matter at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you need to be able to be actually critical about things. You know. You know, because everyone has biases, you know, and things they might like more than others. I get it, you know, but when everything sucks, then you're like, okay, yeah.
And that's when you don't do reviews of Elvis, like me. Just don't.
I refuse to do it. I
just don't do it.
I know too much.
Yeah. We learned that lesson. When has Marvel ever let you down?
It's been a couple times. I'm a huge MCU fan, and there's
earlier this year with Quantumania.
Yeah,
that was a letdown.
Yeah.
I had fun, but it was.
I didn't really hate that.
Great.
I didn't hate the movie at all. It just
average.
It could have been. It could have been awesome when it was, and it just ended up being just okay.
Yeah,
I will say the first two Thor movies, the first Captain America movie. I mean, I could go on Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3. Like I could go on a few things, man. I could probably list 10.
Yeah. I actually like a while ago, I like this is right when I first started my YouTube channel. I did a video about Marvel consistency. People say, oh, Marvel needs to be more consistent. Every single phase has bad movies, good movies, solid movies, and excellent movies. Like Marvel's been running the gamut for years. There's just phase 3. It just seemed to rattle off a bunch of like bangers, and in between those was Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And it still made Captain Marvel still made a billion dollars. You know, good or bad doesn't matter.
The quality of the movie, it's just like there's still been sprinkled even in phase 3. So I'm like, so yeah, it's been every.
What's wrong with that, man?
You know what bothered me about that movie that no one ever mentions?
What's that?
Half of the movie, Scott doesn't want to be a hero at all. He's like, no, we can't save these people. I just need to get Cassie back. Like, are you a hero or not? Like, he spends the entire time trying to protect Cassie from this universe thing and escape. I'm like, yo, you see, there's a revolution happening here, and you're just not being a hero. It was weird for the first half. We just see him like,
but they said that at the beginning that he didn't care about being a hero.
Yeah,
he just wanted to be there. He feel like he's given up enough. I feel like it's because he gave up so many years of his life. He missed seeing his daughters grow up. That he didn't give two rats butt about anything else. He's like, no, this is what I'm care about now. I'm about being the dad, being here for my daughter. I care about her and being her safety, because all I've done is give everything else up for you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
And
you guys call me Spider-Man.
You know, if they were going to bring in Cassie Lang into such a centralized role, like I touched on in the past, as much as I've always liked Catherine Newton, she was not. She did not sell me as Cassie. Which I hate to say because I really do like her. She's a good actress. I really like her as an actress. But you know, the girl who played Cassie, the grown-up Cassie in Endgame, with 30 seconds of screen time, she sold me as Cassie more than Catherine Newton did in a 2-hour feature.
Yeah.
You know,
is that like a comic book comparison kind of the Cassie? Because I've never really had an issue with the Cassie character through all 3 iterations, which, to be honest with you, if you told me that those 3 different people, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, is that like a comic book comparison? Because
I'm not even sure
really
why
not
they.
familiar with Cassie.
I'm honestly not even sure why they did it because you know there's isn't Cassie, like, when she's stature, isn't she blonde in the comics?
Yeah, I can tell you.
Like, well, I feel like I've seen like shots of her as a blonde, but they still dyed Catherine Newton's hair brown to match the previous actors.
Well, that makes sense.
I was like, you could have brought back Emma Furman.
I don't know why they did.
And I think the movie was too busy.
That little girl was very cute, and they just said, "Whatever, we're not dyeing little girls' hair."
I mean, they could have made her blonde. You know, Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard look nothing alike.
So. They're different.
Oh yes.
The more you know.
It's like the Samuel L. Jackson's Lawrence Fishburne thing from a couple years ago.
I thought there was only one.
Can you imagine Sam Jackson as Morbius?
Oh my god!
Or Morpheus, not Morbius.
Morbius
is the one.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Oh, that's funny. What we got? So Professor Fan Film said the Marvels could be good, but I'm not sold on. Not sold yet.
That's legit.
Yep. So another thing that obviously hurts this one is how long the gap between Captain Marvel and this film is. Yep. Spider-Man Far From Home established Nick was coming back in 2019, and it took 5 years. Yeah, I can see that. That's what happens when you have like just so many characters, so many movies. It's like, you know, you have to pick and choose, but it does kind of suck. I'm gonna skip a few of these, so sorry if I miss out on it. But this one I saw was kind of funny. He goes, Tessa's one of those people who you think should be British, but she isn't. Exactly. Dude, that is 100%. Yeah. Poon's Cat said Dark World was good.
I actually like the Dark World.
I disagree. I will say that final fight was actually a lot better than people give it credit for. When they're going through the portals, I thought that fight was dope, but the rest of the movie is just, you know, it's there. It's a movie.
Yeah.
They made it.
You're right. Yeah. At the beginning, middle, and an end.
Yeah. But cool. I think we're gonna leave that one here. This movie comes out Friday. I'm pretty sure all of us are gonna go see it this weekend. So I think you have your tickets, Kenny, or not yet?
Yeah, Thursday at 7.
Oh, there we go. We all got our tickets too, so we all plan to go. So we're actually going to review the movie on Monday live. So if you want to come and check us out, then we're going to talk about the Marvels. I'm pretty sure Kenny's going to have a review by the weekend out. So make sure you go check out Kenny Sparks' channel.
It'll be out by Friday. Just
100%.
Yeah, exactly. As you're going in, you can watch Kenny's review of it.
And Loki comes out the same night too. So the finale of Loki comes out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun Marvel night. Yep. But cool. Appreciate if you're watching on replay. Thank you. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the Marvels. Are you kind of in the middle about it? What do you think about this new trailer? Leave a comment. Let us know. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You can join us live, like all of these guys were in our live show. Make sure you check out Kenny Sparks. Appreciate him joining us for this conversation and trailer reaction. But thank you guys. If you're watching live, stick around because we're gonna do our next topic. All right, let me bring this down. I figure we'll just get into the other trailer.
Let's not go 40 minutes on this one.
I know, right?
It's my bad. That's probably me.
It was all of us. It was all of us when we were talking about it. We were enjoying it. It was a good conversation, but I'm just thinking I want to talk about Jimmy in the midst.
Real quick, Tony, this is exactly on it. He goes, I hate when people say a movie is bad because their favorite reviewer didn't like it.
Accurate.
Yep. You know, but it's such a thing too. It's like, oh, the person I like doesn't like this or does like this, so therefore I have to like it, and no,
That
no.
was the whole point of the "see for yourself" moniker. It's like, I'm gonna give you my opinion. I want you to go form your own.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense, and that's what you should be doing. I mean, everyone has opinions, and everyone's opinion is valid.
Correct.
But make your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, argue all the time about the same thing.
We agree on
we
things.
Agree. We argue.
Totally agree. No, for real, me and Zach Attacks rarely agree on anything.
That's because you have
because you have good taste.
You like us because Zach. I argue with Zach all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. He's lucky he has great content and is a cool guy.
Yeah. I know every time he does a throwback movie, I was like, why do you want to hurt my soul, man?
Right.
Everything I love, you're like, yeah, that's not that good. I was like, I grew up on this shit, man. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah. But Zach is awesome. But yeah, Zach is really good for some good conversations. Him on Chill Stream was really good.
Except he literally riles me up every single time. It's like if I see Zach and I see Chill in the same place, I'm like, I'm going to yell. I know it. It's going to happen.
But make up your own mind, man. Like, there's people I enjoy watching. There's times like John Campy is a perfect example. I enjoy his show. I watch it almost daily now that he's doing live again. And I'm about like, when it comes to like reviews, I'm like 50-50. Maybe even a little less than 50-50. I appreciate his things, but he thinks Andor is like the greatest fucking Star Wars thing ever, and I want to bash my head.
That's where we ended. I was like, I would rather jump off a cliff, as long as it's like, I would jump off a 20-foot cliff gladly.
Yeah.
And watch Andor again.
Yeah. The last 3 episodes were great. The first 3 were not. The middle 3 were cool, but it's not the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Bad guys are getting a holiday special too. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just saying I liked the idea of Andor more than the execution of Andor. It just I'm not expecting a Michael Bay film, but like something kind of it would take several steps forward and then several steps backward and several steps forward and several steps backward. It just had it just had trouble hooking me, but
my biggest
I'll watch the second season for sure. It's Star Wars and we love it. So.
My biggest issue with Andor, and I'll be quick about it, is just the lack of droids and aliens. It just felt
it's not Star Wars.
Way too many.
There's no Star Wars in Andor. That's my problem.
Yeah, it's a lack of Star Wars.
Like there's one droid of note in that entire thing.
He was awesome. I loved him. He was adorable.
I agree. Yeah, but it was
like when you're able to give like a droid personality, like you're doing Star Wars right. Yeah. But they only did it one, and it only had a handful of scenes.
And I cared about that droid, but other than that, it was kind of like humanoid centric.
Yeah.
My other problem is build up, nothing. Build up, nothing. Build up. Hey, great show. Build up.
Season 2 was supposed to be like basically what happened in season 1, but faster. Apparently, this is like you did like 3 arcs, and I think season 2 and 3 is supposed to be like one long arc. So basically,
a third season. I thought it was just 2 seasons. That was it.
Greenlit for 2 more seasons.
Oh God!
What?
Why?
Oh my God!
Let me back check myself. Make sure I'm right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go run through these real quick, and then we're gonna go to our next trailer. I will have mine out on Saturday evening. Yeah. So check out Dave's show. He's gonna have his Marvel's review out on Saturday. Like I said, man, I love his reviews. He's just like so energetic and so hyped. Like it's awesome. And then we got Jason Entertainment. What's up? So excited to see Kenny tonight. What's going on? And he's going on Wednesday, and probably have a short video on the same day or Thursday. So there you go. Check out Jason Entertainment for another review.
Speaking of Jason Entertainment, our Meet the Movie Tubers interview is coming out this week.
Nice. I know we gotta sign up on Wednesday.
Yep.
That'd be fun. Yeah, Villain at the End of Thor is essentially the furnace in Kevin's basement. That's funny.
That was really good.
All right. What? Oh, Marva. What was her name? Was that was her name? Marva. The droid. He would always like speak with the
older lady, right?
Yeah.
She was
That was her name.
Her speech in that last episode was dope.
It was good, but by then I didn't care.
Last thing I see here from Deadline is Andor season 2 to short. Andor season 2 shoot to be cut short amid SAG after strike. That was in July though. That was.
I hope it got cut at episode 3.
That's it. That's all you get.
Yeah, I saw one other thing that said it was being filmed. Season 2 and 3 being filmed back to back, but it's from some kind of
not reliable.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
From Brandman's basement, and Brandman doesn't even have a basement.
Right. right.
Is there a basement? Let's check out the second trailer real quick. What'd you say?
No basement for sure.
Just a balcony with an amazing view, or a window with an amazing view. All right. Let's talk about this Echo real quick, and then we'll get on to Gen V. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon down here, Brian the Grizzly over there, and we got Kenny Sparks back with us. So we are going to talk about the new Marvel Studios Echo trailer. A thing I thought was just canceled. I thought they were just like, no, we're done. It's not, and then they're like, here's a trailer. So I've seen it already. Yeah, surprise. I've seen it already. I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it again. You guys, I don't know if you've seen it or not. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna talk about it. Before we do that, Kenny, you want to give a quick shout out to your channel where people can find you at?
Yeah, I'm Kenny Sparks from the Kenny Sparks channel. You can find me at Kenny Sparks, period. The period will be there for now, but it'll be gone later. Yeah, so stop on by.
Cool. Yeah, check them out. Awesome videos, awesome content, super fun, live streams, everything. So yeah, check them out. Definitely will not regret that. But let's just jump into this Echo trailer and then let's talk about it.
Maya. I see everything that you are. I always have.
Yeah, that'll be me.
Don't be afraid.
After I bet you.
You have so much pain in you. You. So much rage. That you can't contain it. You and I are the same. So, who's the monster?
All right. That's pretty much it. Then it goes into a few things before I get into it. All the episodes will be streaming January 10th. They're not doing a weekly. They're dropping the entire season right off the bat. I think this is the first time Disney's doing that with something new for the MCU. So that's one thing. And then also, this is the first show in their new Marvel Spotlight. that they're designating this. And Marvel Spotlight is going to be a mini universe that is going to be solely dedicated to the street level kind of basic stuff. So we're not talking multiverse and all this crazy shit. Street level, badass shit going on, stuff like that. So
which I think is which I think is something that we need, because at this point in time with the MCU, we're so used to a lot of multiversal or kind of cosmic content. It's nice to be reminded that there are these like kind of more grounded street level threats going on.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for. I'm excited for the, content like this, or Daredevil Born Again. I'm excited that Spider-Man has been like kind of retooled into more of a street level hero, or just dealing with street level threats. So it's nice to kind of see that more kind of grounded, kind of in its own little corner content. I think that's super dope. I think that's it's nice to be reminded, that there's badass street level stories to be told.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping Fisk is basically like the overarching villain of the street level Marvel content. And I even like that they essentially like soft rebooted Fisk, Vincent D'Onofrio's Fisk into the more, comic accurate white suit, kind of a peak human, just this big like hulking mass.
Yep.
So that's cool to see. I'm excited to see where they go with him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you've been asking for more of the street level stuff for a while.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that they're going headfirst into that. Yes.
I think this is a good gateway back into I know they're retooling the Daredevil show, and I think a good part of that might be
they do it all the way
of this.
Basically.
Yeah, they're restarting, and I think if they're going to match the tone of Echo, which is essentially the tone of the Netflix shows, I think that is a good idea.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You got anything, Brian?
That's exactly what I was going to say. That feels like very Netflix-ish, like the way they did, like when I watched Jessica Jones the first time, or Luke Cage, that first one. That's what I was feeling when I was watching. I was like, man, this could be epic. This could be very cool, but it's something totally different than what they've been doing. And I always thought that those Netflix shows should have been more people should have been pushed on that, because that was cool. Yeah, that's what they needed to have. It was very dark. It was very grimy, and that's what you needed at the time. I want more like that. So if this could be like that, I'm all for it. And I love the parts when you seeing it from her point of view, when you see the ringing in the ears and all that stuff. It just seems so well done. Yeah. And that's also, I'm gonna say, that's me with my babies. So if anything happened to me, that's what I would have done. I would have beat the crap out of them, and my baby would have been like, yeah, there'll be Kaylee coming through the wall, like, yeah, I just knocked him through the wall too.
Yo, so Tank, I know you saw that you saw the trailer before. I saw it before as well, but I never saw it with the subtitles. So I never knew what the dude was actually saying to the little girl. I knew it wasn't good, but it actually showed what he was saying to her.
Yeah, you can kind of read the lips a little bit. I watched it on my phone the first time, and I went back and I watched it on the computer, and you can kind of see what he's saying. My only thing is, like, you sell ice cream. What do you think a little girl going up to your stand where you sell ice cream once, you dumbass? So
I don't know what you want. What do you mean you don't know?
I want this only thing you sell, dumbass. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, right.
A horrible salesperson.
Yeah.
You're literally selling ice cream. I don't know what you want. Point to ice cream. Like, I want a hot dog. What do you think, dumbass? It was like I caught that like the third time I watched this trailer. I was like, wait, he only sells ice cream. Like,
right?
How do you not know what she wants?
So, and so I think it's a good way to get Luke Cage back and Jessica Jones and maybe Iron Fist, but recast. But yeah, I think that this is a good way to get them back.
I don't want to ask what I want to ask. Who's Luke Cage then?
We already got into that, man.
Oh, you didn't like
hours.
old boy Luke Cage.
Oh no, we love him.
We love them.
Oh yeah.
We love
Okay,
him,
good.
but there's
I don't
no
think
way
he's gonna come back.
He's too big now.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
don't think he wants to. He's doing other
'cause
stuff.
He got evil.
Oh
He's-
yeah. He is an evil.
he's
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting enough, Shang-Chi is of the Street People has been elevated to superhero status.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe he goes back down. Gets rid of the
Yeah.
super 10 rings thingy. I mean,
Yeah, and I wouldn't even mind Iron Fist coming back. Like I didn't think Finn Jones was the problem. I think the writing was the problem. If they were to and whoever was responsible for the fight choreography, because the fight choreography was absolutely awful. But I'd even be fine with him coming back, just with a better choreographer and just better writers on his side.
Yeah. You think it's like a Hayden Christensen thing where it's like good actor, bad situation?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Finn was great in Game of Thrones. He was really great in Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the reason why he got the job in the first place. But
Yeah, he wasn't the problem, and I think even from like the one episode of Luke Cage that he showed up on its second season, I think he was awesome in that. I liked him more on that than I did on his own solo show. So I think he's got what it takes.
Yeah.
Just give him more content to work with. He's a very capable actor.
Mm-hmm.
Just set him up with some good content. I'd be fine with him coming back. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. I loved her in that role.
I did too. Those last 2 seasons were not good.
Yeah. I still think about how the Wizard ran. That just cracked me up. The one episode it was Wizard, right?
Wizard.
He ran super goofy.
Yeah.
Not like Ezra Miller goofy, but it still looked pretty hilarious.
Yeah. Jessica Jones season 1 is excellent.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the last 2 seasons were just like, what is happening?
I feel like that and Jessica Jones 1 and Luke Cage, the entire run, are my 2 favorite things that they did on Netflix. I was like,
I would say the first half, this might be unpopular, but the first half of the first season of Luke Cage was excellent. Once what is his name? Copperhead died.
Was it Copperhead?
Just Mahershala Ali was playing
Mahershala Ali, yeah.
Once he goes away and then Can You Dig It guy comes in, I'm like, yo, what is happening?
It got kind of comic booky.
Yeah.
But
it was
I still enjoyed it.
And I enjoyed my time
Exactly.
in that. But and then season 2, Shades, an actor who I like from
Arrow.
No, not Arrow. Well, he might have been in Arrow, but Sons of Anarchy. He just kept taking on and putting off the shades, and I was like, dude, just keep him on or take him off. It's like one or the other.
Pick one.
Bushmaster. That's who it was.
I like the Bushmaster. So
Mariah Stokes, like he was. That was a good season of television. I want to see how that continued. He basically became the boss of the club.
He did.
Yeah.
No, he became the kingpin of it all, basically.
Yeah.
And I was interested to see where they would have gone with that.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix started tripping and just started canceling all the shows.
I thought they were successful. That was
they were.
Yeah,
they were. But and Netflix is always on Netflix.
It costs a lot of money to make.
And then they knew they weren't going to keep it, so like, why are we going to put more money into it when?
And then Disney comes and takes it.
Yeah, it was like, and you built it up, thank you, and now it's on Disney Plus.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Disney Plus just did continue Daredevil from Daredevil season 3, because I wanted to see where Bullseye was going to go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that season,
that's
the best season of all of the shows. Yeah, that was great.
Well, Daredevil itself was better than everything else.
They cannot ruin Daredevil. Like, it was already built up for you. Don't.
No. I mean, you can't really ruin it.
Oh,
Punisher. You shouldn't ruin it. Punisher. Another great thing.
Season 1 of Punisher specifically, because season 2 was like, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah, season 2, it wasn't great, and
Jigsaw was kind of like, I'm kind of Jigsaw a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting more from Jigsaw. They did, and plus they this may sound like a minor complaint, but they made him Hollywood ugly, basically.
Yes, yes, 100%. They gave him like, a little bit of scar. You know, people don't want it no more. It's like, I
Don't
wouldn't
look at me. I'm
that guy
hideous.
well. What are we talking
It's
about?
like,
Yeah, they did the same thing like in movies like Mortal Engines was another one that really if anyone's read the Mortal Engines novel, you'd know the main character, Hester Shaw, like in the books, her face was described as being like very, very jacked up. And yeah, they gave her like a couple barely noticeable scars in the movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Zuko, that Avatar, new Avatar series.
Yeah.
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 But yeah,
all about Avatar.
He said Bullseye ran around with his girlfriend dead body was effing insane.
I forgot about that.
No, I remember that. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the office building, when he was throwing all the pens at, man, I want to go watch that again right now. That was great.
Yeah. It really,
he was
is.
a full-on lunatic.
Yes.
So obviously we're a fan of all that stuff. So that's why if this Echo is anything like that, then we're going to really, really like it. And it's going, I think it could be a very good change for Marvel.
Yeah.
And then dropping it all at the same time. So it's almost like it's a movie and they're telling you it's a movie, but we shot it in like show form.
Yeah. It's only
not only that, they're also bringing like, hey, everyone loved the Netflix stuff. Let's just do that. Let's make it gritty. Let's drop it all at once. Let's try that. You know, they're already doing other stuff with primetime releases. So I get it. And like real quick, we're gonna finish up, but my thing with this was I'm watching this. I'm like, let me see what this is. We're not going to talk about it. It's going to be stupid. And after watching that, I'm like, I want to watch this again. Like I watched it like 3 times in a row. I'm like, holy shit, this is a great trailer. Yeah. It went from being a show I just did not care about.
No one knew about. Yeah.
If it was gone, I'm like, good. I don't want it anyway. And then the trailer drops. And I'm like, what is this?
I have this now, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
I'm like, January,
more.
marking it. Yeah.
I'm excited.
You know, so if this is the start and it's good, and if this is the start of like Kevin Feige kind of getting back in there in the trenches and doing what he does best and stuff like that, I'm all for it. I love it. This looks amazing, and I'm glad all you guys think it looks really good too. So
I think it's short, I'm sorry. I think it's all coming out on the same day because What If was supposed to come out at some point, right?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Well,
soon.
They're saying soon, like probably in time for holiday season, based on what I was reading earlier.
Okay, well, I mean,
I thought it was happening in December.
Yeah, holiday season.
Is it? I think so. Yeah.
That gives me hope for Ironheart coming out.
No, I think you already canceled it, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, I hope so.
No, I mean, I was excited. I like Riri Williams.
I like the character in the comics in Wakanda Forever, and maybe I'm biased because I only bothered with Wakanda Forever once and didn't like it very much. But I don't know. I thought it was a little premature to bring in Ironheart. I just did not see the need for her at this point in time.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was so stupid. It was like, cool, she has an Iron Man suit. She's the only one that can do it. And in the same movie, you have the I can't think of their name.
Dormelage.
Hey, we can make Iron Man suits too. I was like, what? It was like the Night Hawks, or I don't know whatever they were called.
Yeah, it seemed like they brought in Riri Williams just because.
Made no sense.
I would have been fine. I would have been happy with seeing her eventually because I like her in the comics. But she just seemed very shoehorned.
Yeah. So the last
could have told story without her, but I did like her in general, the actress in that role and that character. But yeah, I agree. Like she didn't necessarily need to be there.
Yeah.
So
one last
Ironheart. Marvel's Ironheart series has been dropped from 2023 slate, but it's already been filmed.
Yeah,
that's what I figured because Anthony Ramos is in it, you know, and they already have screenshots and stuff. So that's why I thought it was mostly filmed, if not all filmed. But everything's getting pushed back, so I'm not worried about that right now. Literally everything's getting pushed back.
That might be a same day drop too.
Yeah, like
I hope it is.
I know some of the stuff. Like some of the stuff that they're doing, like we said last week. I know Brian will agree with me. Like, we don't need a Wonder Man series. We don't need like this proposed or alleged Vision Quest series. I don't think.
I don't know what the hell's going on with him.
Yeah, like they've announced like a slew of stuff that I'm probably forgetting too. That just honestly, I just don't think is needed. That they're just cranking out just for the sake of cranking out. So Marvel does kind of need to get their kind of quality their quality faculties back in order and just make stuff that actually serves a purpose. And focus on the quality, like, stop just shitting stuff out sideways for a minute.
But yeah, so real quick, one last thing on this. Tony brought it up. It's gonna be TVMA, and right here it says you have to set your Disney Plus profile to allow this. So if you only have Disney Plus and not Hulu, then make sure you do that. If you want to watch this, you have to change it. So it's kind of interesting. But cool. We'll leave it there for this Echo trailer. We all dug it. It was unexpected. It came out of nowhere. It was literally a surprise. They're like, here you go. So I'm in for it. I think all these guys are in for it. We're hyped.
And
absolutely.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think if because I know a lot of people out there were skeptical and not sold on Echo. I think this. Hopefully this kind of fixed that, because I thought it was a pretty dope trailer personally.
Yeah, super dope. But yeah, leave your comment down below. Let us know what you think about Echo. Appreciate Kenny for joining us with this one. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for Spoiler Kings and for Kenny Sparks. But appreciate it. We are going to move on to our next topic. So if you're live, stick around. We're going to talk about Gen V.
Nice.
Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah,
it's already
I know.
11:20. I was like,
I was trying to okay, hold up. No.
I looked at the time. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Yeah. All right, let's just talk about Gen V real quick. Let's get going. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Curran with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and Kenny Sparks back with us again. So we have been watching Gen V, doing all that good stuff, doing weekly episodes. We are finally at the end of the season, so we're going to talk about episode 8, the end of season 1, the madness of it all. So it is going to be full spoilers, just so you know, putting it right here, right in the front. Spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, put pause on this video, go check it out, come back, and let's talk about Gen V. But before we do, real quick, Kenny, you want to give a quick shout out to your channel?
Sure, yeah. I'm Kenny from the Kenny Sparks channel. You guys can find me by just going at Kenny Sparks, period, and you'll find all of my content there, movie reviews, trailer reactions, video essays, all kinds, and live streams as well. So yeah, you can find me over there.
Yeah. So we'll start with Brandon, and we'll kind of work our way around back up. But real quick, Tony put Kate is effing manic. Like maniac.
Maniac.
She is insane. She is man, we are definitely gonna talk about her. But yeah, Tony's hanging out with us. But Brandman, what you think about finale? Not the whole show, just this one episode. What you think about it?
This is what I like out of my season finales. This was just all out pandemonium, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. It had me glued to the screen. The last several minutes with the cameos were great too. It was just, I thought it had everything it delivered on everything that the whole season was kind of building up to, I thought.
Yeah.
And it left and it had me like really excited for the second season. Because I'm kind of like, what happens now? And now I got to wait a year and a half, however long that it takes to come out. Yeah. Kate was freaking nuts.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I think
Any other like standouts?
Say what?
Any other like standouts besides like Kate, or anything you didn't see coming?
I didn't think Marie was going to explode her arm, but I was happy she did. She did the right thing. She was right to do that shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my bad.
And then
I fix that for you. You should start putting pieces of her arm back together. Like.
And like I said, I didn't expect the cameos, but I kind of the cameos work. This is set in the boys universe, so it was nice to kind of have that connective tissue. I know I've kind of touched on me being fine with it being in its own little corner with minimal cameos in the past. I know I touched on that, but it very much worked the way that they worked that in there.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Okay. What about you, Kenny?
Yeah. So this episode was great. Totally enjoyed it. Did anyone else get kind of like the Professor X Magneto kind of vibes from between Kate and is it Maria? No, it's not Maria. Marie. Yeah, from Marie. Like Kate goes full Brotherhood of Evil Mutants kind of situation, and Marie is trying to save all the humans and trying to make sure that she's doing good in general. Like I really got those vibes, and I enjoyed that part of it because I could see Kate's point. Like they're trying to keep us down. They're developing a virus on campus to try to kill us all. Like, of course,
they use us to study. They studied us to create.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I thought that they both had their good points. I was actually kind of a little bit on Kate's side, or not on Kate's side with the murder that killed. But I was like,
you're a Homelander lover.
You're Homelander.
I could definitely understand where she was coming from. Yeah. So, and I did thoroughly enjoy what is the brother's name? The brother of
Sam.
Sam. Enjoyed Sam's his basically
his change,
like
his
a
turn,
his art. Yeah.
That like he went to one KKK meeting and he was like, "This is the way it's supposed to be," So it was really good in that respect, and I think
it's like they speaking to me.
Yeah, the most insane part was Kate telling Sam not to feel anything. That was wild. That was a big moment because essentially she's like, "No, I'm using you to do what I want to do." So she's got a little bit of
for it though. He asked for it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because his figment of his imagination brother was telling him not to do this, which was
his moral compass. It was his moral compass.
It was like his Jiminy Cricket, like inside, like telling him like
exactly
not to do it.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna turn. I'm like, no, he can. And then nope, he went full on, Magneto side.
Yeah. So the last thing I'll say about it is I have a both sides of the same coin kind of thing with the cameo, only because like I thought it was good. I enjoyed the cameo. However, I also felt like I would love for the show to resolve its own issues, if that makes any sense. Right, without just bringing in Homelander to be like, oh, so he's the only way that this situation could have ended. I'm like, well, you guys built up these characters throughout this entire season. I would have loved to see how they would have handled it themselves. Even though I enjoyed the cameo, it made sense for the PR girl who's horrible.
Ashley.
Ashley, who's horrible. It made sense for sure. Like, I got to call Homelander. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, I want to see how Marie would have. Well, she did blow up the girl's arm. Would have like resolved the situation in its entirety. But great season. I know we're not talking about the full season, but I thought that was a great season finale for sure.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brian?
Actually, I said I enjoyed all of this. This episode, I thought it was really cool. I enjoyed seeing them. I've said last episode that it felt very X-Men-ish, right?
Yeah, we're talking about that.
And I thought the way they set it all up was great. And then I knew towards the end when I started seeing these cameos that they were going to use this to set up season 4 of The Boys. So this was always in the mind. The point of doing this entire show was to set up season 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then put Kate in the 7 with her one arm, because now you have a handicapped person in the 7 because she only has one arm.
That's a good point.
That was always the point of doing this show.
Yeah.
So I understood that, and now we brought these new characters that we understand, and now the Butcher has a lot of people to fight with now.
Right.
So we have all type of characters that can carry it on, even if some of these people want to leave.
Yeah.
So I thought that it was smart. It was actually on their part doing this show, letting us think it's all in its own little area, and then realizing the connective tissue is exactly what we need for season 4.
Yeah.
Without trying to bring a new character in, we already have the new characters.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought about this one.
You could actually just not that I don't want this, but you could not do a season 2 of Gen V and just fuse all those characters into season 4 and just keep going with that story. But I
actually don't think you're going to get a season 2 of Gen V.
No?
Yeah, they already announced it.
Oh, yeah.
They already announced a season 2 of Gen V.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a week and a half ago, right?
It'll be the exact same thing. It's just the boys.
How do you move on from the school? Because the school's over. Like that. That's
no, it's not. No, so what they did is they called them the Hero of God U.
Yeah, they're the new Heroes of Godolkin or whatever they were called. Like the real heroes, which that blew my mind because I was like, because what's his name? The dude that's Mother's Milk's new baby mama's boyfriend or whatever his name. He was the acting teacher. What was his name?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him.
That's who that dude is. I could not for the life of me.
Yeah, he was in the last season of The Boys because he was the other dude, and he's a big Homelander kind of guy. He was at the end. He's like,
that was Todd. That wasn't Todd. Yeah. That was a different actor.
Todd.
No, it was Todd. It was the same guy.
It's the next thing.
I knew he looked familiar.
I think he made the film, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't the filmmaker.
Yeah, because he said he made the 7, right? Let me see. Hold on. I thought it was.
No, I don't think it is. I think the guy who was at the Homelander rally was like, yeah, and he was the guy who he kind of looks like Rainn Wilson a little bit, just skinnier. Mm-hmm. That was the guy who was at. I think. Maybe I'm getting. It's been a year and some change since I saw season 3.
Let me see. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it might be a different guy.
Baby mom's boyfriend. That's
I was like, how to do it?
Yeah, that's Todd, but he's a school teacher. That's why he's a school teacher.
One of my favorite parts of season 3, by the way, was when Mother's Milk just laid him out.
Yeah, which is awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, totally different guy.
Yeah, it is a different guy. Yep, I'm looking at the picture. Damn, I thought it was the same guy. Never mind.
Not to doubt me when it comes to this sort of stuff.
I know, right? Why do I question you? But so I mean, it still has the same vibes because the dude, all those people on the airplane, that they got in at the end, knew who the bad guys were, who was trying to kill them. And then now they're all in the lie. No, you need to shut up. Ashley, I get because Ashley's used to that shit, but everyone else was no, you need to shut up and you need to pretend Homelander's the hero still, even though he wants us dead.
He already told you that he'll just vaporize everybody.
Yeah, so all these people who thought supers are cool, and are on that plane, they're oh yeah, no, we're fucked, So that was kind of interesting kind of take, and just that whole ending scene, and I remember at the beginning of the season when we did episode 1, we're I really don't want to see cameos. I don't want to see Homelander, but they gave them to us, and they gave it to us in such a nice small dose where it makes sense and it sets up another season, but also enough where it ties everything in because now the students are having this whole kind of uprising. Homelander's the Magneto of it all. If you want to compare it to X-Men, so it's really gonna be interesting where it goes. And because now you have like Marie Monroe, who's like kind of like, no, everyone, we need to live together in peace. And then you have Homeland wants to kill everybody, but then you got Butcher in the middle, which is like, I don't give a shit. I just want them dead, like because he messed up this shit with my wife, so and even in the comic book he was kind of like that. He didn't care about anything. He's like, no, all supers need to die. So it's kind of like interesting, like you have all the sides of it. And you get the peace, the two sides that want each other dead and everything. So I think this show is adding another layer to the Boys universe in such a perfect way.
I think the showrunner said so. In the end of Gen V and then the beginning of season 4 of the Boys is like 3 days. Like 3 days later.
Oh, wow.
That's I can see that. I can see that.
So I think that they'll be part of how they get out of the stuff. There'll be characters in season 4, but it's just, I guess they'll have another another season. Maybe it's a continuation after that. They're not going to be the focal point, but they'll just be part of what's going on.
I think the good thing that the show did though was the Boys gave us the perspective of these people who did not like supers, and other than Starlight, we really don't have a lot of other supers who are on our protagonist side. But now we have a whole host of them. So now we have a completely different perspective of, we don't want to die. Like we're cool. Like we legitimately just want to save people. So now you have the balance of both of those worlds. The Boys is all about killing Supes, and Supes, the Gen V is all about, I guess, being Supes and what that means.
Yeah. Which makes sense because
there are.
But I was gonna say it makes sense because the guys in the Boys, they were like created and they're like, oh, you're gonna be these big, not heroes, but you're gonna be these big things on camera, and you're gonna make us a lot of money, and you're gonna be salespeople and shit like that. But then you have the younger generation, which is the Gen V people, kids that like go to school for this and do all this like cool stuff. Where it's like they're kind of are told to drink the Kool-Aid a little bit, where they're like, no, I am a hero, and I'm sure a lot of those people do want to do good stuff. So now you have the people in power that have power, and people who just want to be heroes. It just, that's why there's so many layers of everybody, because you have normies that are all across the board, and you have supers that are all across the board, and
you even have like normies amongst the supers, like Cricket. Like she wants nothing to do with this superhero life, but now she's wrapped up in it.
Actually, she's wrapped up in a room because they isn't with no doors.
Right. And she's my favorite character, actually.
She is.
What did you guys think about the whole polarity Andre thing? Finding out every time he uses his power, like you have a mini little tear in your brain tissue, like you're killing yourself to use your powers.
Some sad shit.
And then what does Dad say? I have no problem with it because it provided for you. That hit me. I was like, damn.
It's a real conversation. Like that is something, I mean, not to the point of like putting a tumor in your brain, but that is something that I could see a parent saying, like, I suffered through this so I could put food on the table. Yes, it's killing me. Yes, I worked in the coal mine. Yes, I worked
coal mine
in the pollution, the plant, but I put food on the table.
Yeah. My mind went to football players right away. Like, yes, I have brain damage, but you are going to live happy, live in
at least some
good means.
And I want you to go ahead and do it. You'll do it for your family too.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know. What do you think, Brandon, about the whole polarity thing?
In my headcanon, things went really bad for Sean Patrick Thomas after marrying Julia Stiles. No, I'm joking. But no, I really didn't. I really didn't expect that. I think it just adds an extra layer. I like the idea of. I really like that they're doing these individual character arcs, and I really like when they go in a direction that I didn't expect, because it kind of makes me feel a little more invested. So that I didn't see coming, and that I really liked. It's just another arc that I'm really interested to see them go deeper with, and what happens next season. like I mentioned, it's things like that, not just the spectacle and the action aspect and the way things end, but like these developments in characters and revelations about characters that really has me waiting for more.
Yeah. Because they're going to put Polarity Senior in a position where he has to use his powers, and he dies.
Yeah.
Polarity Junior has to figure it out and deal with it. That's kind of the natural evolution of this story arc.
Yeah, he's gonna do it, saving the son.
Right.
Oh,
because once again, he did it all for his son.
Yep.
So it's gonna be the time where you're gonna see him do it again to save his son. That's the only thing that matters to him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That's why. How does that affect Andre? Like, does he take up the mantle? Or does he play the game? He's like, oh man, I don't want to squander what my dad gave to me. So I'm not gonna be the heroes and ruin my life. Like it's really interesting because like remember like Marie was calling him the whole time and he kept ignore, which I get. Yeah, bigger problems, but also that was the best part. I laughed.
Going to be a massacre. He's already part of the massacre. He's the one that caused it and killed all the humans and all that stuff. Now Andre, Marie, Andre's in that room with.
He's in the room with them. Yeah.
So they put their faces on as the 4 people who caused this whole massacre. The problem.
Yeah.
So there's no going back to being a superhero now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why. I mean, maybe Polarity does something to help out. He's like, oh, he's just in the wrong crowd type of shit,
Yeah.
He killed too many people.
I mean, but it doesn't matter because I mean, look what happened to Kate and Sam, and they're heroes now. So it's whatever the media wants to say, So if they're like,
already labeled him like as this is the problem,
and but that doesn't matter anymore. Homelander killed somebody in front of everybody, and they're like, oh, cool. Thanks,
Homelander. Isn't that cool that Marie was able to take a Homelander blast?
Yeah, that's
not die.
That was super interesting.
Yeah.
I really want to explore what her powers are.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, was that on her? Or was that on Homelander?
Yeah.
Or did somebody else step in and do something? Like did I don't know, Andre throw? I don't know. I'm curious to see what's going on with it.
I always just assumed that like she could save someone else's life. Her powers immediately took over for herself.
Yeah.
She kept herself alive, and then she started to heal. We find out like she's more like Wolverine than she is like Scott. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to throw. It's not about me throwing stuff at you or blood or any of that stuff. That I can actually keep my blood within my body. It does not leave. I control it.
Yeah.
So I can never be damaged. I don't bleed out.
See, I was thinking something more like silly where like her body knew it was coming, so like it took all the platelets in her body and like concentrated something stupid, where like it made her blood kind of like a wall,
that's stupid. That sounds great.
Yeah,
that's a great. I was like, like Homelander doesn't know that these people exist that could possibly kill. And I think we brought it up last time. It was like, can she blow up Homelander's head? And that was kind of the thing. It was like,
I think she could because I think Head Popper from from the boys absolutely. She scares me. Yeah.
Now she got the virus too.
Yep. Oh, and the thing about Marie is I love the fact that slowly over the course of the season they just reveal how much more powerful she is than even like the detecting of the V, the what's
when the son was coming after her and she could hear the heartbeat.
Yeah,
isolate where he's doing. She could see him coming. I was like,
that reveal, I was not expecting that. I don't even know why I didn't like put 2 and 2 together with him being the son of Translucent.
Translucent. Yeah, his name is Vanisher.
I didn't. I don't know why that never crossed my mind, but that was pretty good. Why was he having sex with goats throughout the entire throughout this entire season?
Man, there's a lot of shit a lot of people did in this show that you're like, oh yeah. I think because like when Andre finally answered the phone for Marie, and she said she says like she goes, oh, she's killing everybody, whatever Marie says, and he's like, huh? Like he said he did that thing. It's like a thing like me and my friends like do to each other. Like, but the way he did it was just like he was legit like, wait, what? Like it threw him off. He goes like super sad. Like, oh man, my dad's gonna die. He's dying. And then you get this call. It's like, oh my god, everyone's dying. The school's losing its mind. It was like, everyone let the woods out. And he's like, huh? He's like, what?
Yeah.
It was just like funny for me, but it was just like a very like real reaction. Just dealing with that, and you're like, oh wait, there's a massacre going on at my school. So,
what if we have Marie is more powerful than Victoria Newman, and we find out or Homelander knows about her because they talked about her like in school, and they actually already told him about her, and he is already put two together. Like, he could kill me, and Butcher also gets that stuff and realizes she's the key to everything.
Yep. If the dean really wanted to do what she was trying to do, she would have went to Butcher, but she probably doesn't know Butcher. But yeah, he would have taken that virus in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
He
would have killed him, but
no, it says it doesn't. Oh well, he does have the powers.
He
now, right?
has powers now. So I mean, but he's that twister type of guy. I mean, I'll murder me to murder you. So I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
If anybody read the book, man, read the book. It is crazy, and they are so far away from the book, but they're still pulling certain things from it. And I'm really, really curious what they're gonna do. I'm still hoping Sam becomes what the fuck, the ninja guy. Can't think of his name. I would bring for it. Because like spoiler, Homelander kills him. So I'm kind of interested to see if they replace him, because I don't think that character is gone.
Are you talking about the
ninja guy
or whatever his name was? Not Noob Saibot, but the guy who's all black.
Yeah.
What the hell was his name? The boy's characters.
Black Noir.
Black Noir.
Yeah. I'm gonna, because Black Noir is,
but Black Noir is black.
In the show, yeah,
he's black.
In the comic book, he is a very, very, very different character.
Yeah,
very different character in the comic book, and a very important character in the comic book. So that's why when they killed him, I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? It's like, so, I'm kind of curious to see what they do with Sam, but because he's very, very powerful and also crazy, So I don't know. It just, the way it ended was very satisfying. The way they set up the teaser for the next season of Gen V was great, and the teaser for the boys. I was like, how are you going to end the show that was great and set up 2 more shows?
Yep.
In a perfect way. I was like Kevin Feige. Like,
I was gonna say, the last thing I will say is Marvel. Watch.
Take notes. Like,
that's what you're supposed to do right there.
Less blood, less penis exploding, but take away that and you still do a good show. So so I don't know.
And props to Amazon, man. They are just really good at this superhero game. They're doing a really good job. Between this and Invincible, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Any last thoughts on this episode?
It kind of covers it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So pretty excited about that. So if you're watching on the replay, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That lets YouTube know we're doing some good stuff. But let us know what you think about the finale of Gen V. I kept wanting to say the boys. But yeah, what you thought about how it all ended, where you think it's gonna go in season 2 and season 4, 5 of the boys. All that 4, all that good stuff. But before we move on, I do want to do just a quick one. It is going to be our ratings of the entire season of it. So I know, Kenny, this is your first time here, and how we do our ratings. But we do now, later, never. Now means you got to watch it right now. Later means you got time, no rush, and never means just skip it. So, Brandman, what are you going to give season 1 of Gen V?
In 10 words or less.
I'd give it a no.
Yeah.
It's solid and it stands on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just buckle up.
Yeah. Buckle up. What about you, Kenny? What are you giving season 1?
I would give it a now because I know if this show was spoiled for me, I would have been upset.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. What about you, Brian?
It's a now and duh. If you watch one episode, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's same for me. It's a now. You know, if you like superheroes, if you like craziness, if you like action, this is definitely for you. And you really don't need to watch The Boys to know what's going on. So you can it's a good jumping in point to into the universe of The Boys and get like Brandon said, buckle up because a lot of shit happens. You're like, oh my God. Like, yeah.
That's more than 10 words.
But yeah. So I get the final word. But all right. But yeah, that's our rating for that. Appreciate everyone. We are gonna move on straight into Invincible.
Tate's been yelling at me all the time about doing all of our reviews and doing real quick, and then he goes the longest.
15 seconds. Real quick, I'm just looking at some of the things that Kate's crazy. DJ said I like Gen V just as much as The Boys, 100%. Fine watch Gen V, not bad. Like the show, seriously. Yeah, definitely good. That's how you do a good cameo. Exactly, make them fit into the story in a natural way. Yep, don't shoehorn them in and like, oh look, here's this character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Terrence. They said, does Billy still have his powers? I believe so.
Yeah, because he's gonna die.
He's got to keep taking it, right?
Yeah.
I got to rewatch the last season to remember. But yeah, I think if he took it again, he starts dying or some shit. I don't know. It's very different in the comic.
Then, I thought he walked away. He still taking it.
Yeah. So, but I got to watch it again. But I think he does. All right. Let's talk about Invincible. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we have Kenny Sparks back with us. We are going to talk about the beginning of season 2 of Invincible. Just came out, brand new season. Super psyched to talk about it. Before we do, Kenny, you want to give a quick shout out to your channel?
Sure. Hey, I'm Kenny Sparks from the Kenny Sparks channel. You can find me by doing @KennySparks . I do trailer reactions, movie reviews, and video essays and live streams now. So come by, stop for a visit, and check out my content.
Yep. So check him out. I'll put a description right above Brian's head. It'll be down below as well. So make sure you go check him out. Hit that subscribe button for him. He just hit 600 too. So congrats on that, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Bring that up all stream. But yeah, so congrats on 600, dude.
Thank you.
So onward to 1,000. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. But we are talking Invincible. Just came out, dropped the same day as Gen V did. So you get one superhero show ending and another one picking up.
Yeah, we were definitely eating good on Friday. So.
Superhero fatigue.
Yeah, superhero fatigue. Where? Oh, Invincible? No. But Brian, man, what you like about it? Any dislikes and anywhere you want to see it to go? In season 2.
I thought they started strong. I really liked this episode. Thought everything was on point. Even to an extent, the animation felt improved. To me, to an extent. I like where they're going with the character of Mark. It seemed like there is a very natural and understandable progression with him. Looking forward to seeing where they go with was it Austin, the character? Sterling K. Brown's character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
No shortage on the gore factor. The character of Amber was tolerable, which was great.
I forgot about her, honestly. I
was completely blissful forgetting all about her. Trust me. But yeah, it I think it set the stage for a pretty solid season overall. I thought it was good, and I thought it was hilarious how they kept they kept teasing us with the title card with the title card drop throughout the entire episode. They were basically trolling us. So, yeah, I thought I've been waiting for this. I thought episode 1 was worth the wait. I'm hoping the rest of the season follows suit.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Kenny?
Yeah, I thought it was a great start to season 2. Love the opening, especially. We're doing spoilers, right?
Yeah.
Love the opening, especially with showing what would happen if Invincible did join up with Omni-Man, and how crazy that destruction would have been, and how sadistic the evil Invincible was when he broke Adam Eve's neck, but didn't kill her to paralyze her. Like that's wild. So yeah, this opening was really dope. You got a good understanding of why Sterling K. Brown's character was doing what he was doing just from seeing that particular scene. And of course, like I'm a big fan of the Mauler twins. Like I love those guys. They're great in the comic. They're great in this show. You talking about, speaking of which, the voice casting of the show. I was looking for the name of Sterling K. Brown's character. I still can't find it because I'm looking at Mahershala Ali and J.K. Simmons and Zazie Beetz. Like I'm just looking through all of them. Like this voice cast is incredible. So yeah, loved it. Loved Sandra Oh's character, Mark's mom, like what she's going through, and it's exploring like that type of grief. So yeah, man, I think that this is a really strong opening episode, and I'm really curious to see like what. I mean, I know from the comics, but I'm really curious to see how they address like the robot becoming insecure over the course of this show. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. Lots of good stuff.
Yeah. And then real quick, so the Sterling K. Brown is Angstrom. Angstrom. Yeah. So.
Angstrom. I was way off.
Yeah. You had the A.
Where did I get Austin from?
But yeah, the cast is bonkers. And then also the twins, the Mauler twins, is Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah.
So
he's a big time voice actor.
Yeah. All right, Brian. What you like? Any dislikes? And
honestly, I disliked the time it took me to wait for this damn thing to come out. It's taking too damn long. That's my biggest dislike. Stop making me wait. Give me what I want immediately.
I agree with that. It wasn't even a writer's strike to blame it on. It was like, hey, come on, guys.
You'd be like, hey, we're coming. Oh, we're almost there. Just a little bit more now. And then I forgot all about it, and then it dropped.
Yeah.
No, I think it was still very creative. Everything was really well done. I still love the fact that they go to high school of Reginald Bell Johnson High School. he's the principal. I still think that's hilarious.
Awesome.
I was like, oh, look at Carl. But it's just so well done. I thought seeing Invincible and Omni-Man being together and them to just destroy everybody was so awesome. And knowing that in 85% of the worlds, that's what he did. So that means that Invincible is special.
Yeah. He's the outlier.
He's an outlier. He's one that that's not what usually happens. And I thought that was great. And seeing Immortal just get destroyed like that, I was like, wow. Man, Mark's a badass.
Yeah.
So I just thought everything they were doing, they knew what was going on. So I guess we waited that long because they had a plan and they're going through their plan exact.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's the only bad thing is like when you have a great season 1, they are not fully committed to a season 2 yet. So you get season 1, it's awesome, and now you gotta wait really a long time for a season 2. But hopefully now we got season 2. Season 3 is gonna be not too far off, and then we'll keep it more closer release dates.
I think the waits will
definitely. Let's hope so, right?
Yeah,
I hope so. But I mean, just even with the long wait, people still tuned in. I know people are talking about it. I don't say tuned in. It's hard to get stats on, a streaming thing unless they release it. But people are talking about this a lot, and a lot of people are saying they really enjoyed the beginning of this episode. There's the where he's going around saving, where Mark is going around saving people, and the music that's playing was just like perfect. Like, it was just such a great introduction of him in season 2. It's like he had this trauma that's just not getting his ass kicked. He's like, your dad did this to you, bro. It's like, and you're finding out all that stuff. So yeah, it's really, really a great start to the season now.
Yeah. I'm never mad when Radiohead plays. So
yeah, that's true.
And I love the dynamic of Engstrom, just having him fuse with all of his selves and him trying to be a hero, and that's what gets him messed up, right? Because he doesn't want Mark to die. He doesn't want anybody else to die, especially like this version of Mark, which is a very good distinction. So when he does take that helmet off and messes himself up, it's more tragic than anything else. You know what I mean? And now he's fused with all the memories of all the other people who have suffered from all those other marks, just like you just mentioned, Brian. So it becomes understandable that his brain would be confused because he's got the trauma and the desires of all those other versions of himself going on. So if you want to do multiverse stuff, that's a good way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, imagine 85% of your head is saying like, "Oh, this guy's evil." So
right.
That's a lot of voices in your head that are pretty crazy. But any dislikes that you kind of were like, I can care less about that. Besides Amber.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry, but
that I gotta wait 7 days between each episode.
Yeah.
Just the waiting is too much. But yeah, just I think Kenny, you said you read the comics, right?
I did.
Okay. It's knowing this character and what happens with the character and stuff that might happen this whole season. Was it Anissa is her name? I think it's Anissa. When her character drops, she's another Viltrumite. When she shows up, boy, man, people are that's gonna be a big thing that I think is gonna be pretty awesome. And then Engstrom is pretty awesome.
Thing that happens. Maybe they don't, but I think they might skip that thing.
I think they're gonna do it because it's such a yeah, I think so because it's such a big part for Mark.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know if you don't know what we're talking about, just wait for it. It's a red wedding kind of thing. It's like I'm gonna sit and watch people like I knew it's coming. Do you know it's coming? Like I'm gonna see you like.
Now I wonder if we're talking about the same thing. I mean, there's a lot that happens with you because what I'm talking about happens towards the end of the story.
No, this is fairly early story.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah. I'll message you to see.
Yeah, I'll message
you. But Engstrom, he's looks like he's gonna be the main guy for the season. They set him up right away, gave him the dilemma and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know. Anybody got any theories? What you think might happen or want to see happen?
I'm looking forward to. I keep forgetting these characters' names. The lion guy who like destroyed Invincible in the first season. The white tiger looking dude. He's like the battle lion guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He shows up often in the comics. Mess Invincible up and then dips out. So I'm hoping to see him again.
Yeah, I forgot what his name was, but yeah, he's a badass character. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna see him.
Yeah, I could see us going through this whole season without seeing him.
Yeah.
How many episodes are these seasons? It's like
that's
10.
what I was about to ask. 8? Do you guys have any idea?
8. Okay.
There was 8 last season. I'm not sure if there's going to be another 8 this one.
I don't know why I thought I saw 9, but which is really weird. I'll say. I feel like I saw 9, but who knows?
8. It looks like.
Okay.
It's saying 8.
Man, they
Ooh. It says that also might be split into 2 parts. So we're going to get 4, then a break, then another 4. I don't know if that's true or not.
breaks. We don't need the breaks.
I have a new bad.
What's that?
The breaks. But that's what it looks like. He goes, we're going to get the first 4 episodes are going to release weekly until December 1st. And then we're going to get a small break.
The Christmas season is kind of, you don't drop a lot of content during that time.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. See the Amazon. I was looking for the actual list of it. Freak. Yeah. So, So the mid-season hiatus, episode 5, 6, 7, and 8, TBA 2024.
TBA. At least tell us when.
Yeah. So we're only gonna get 4 episodes, and then a break. I don't like that.
That tells me that in episode 4, something is going to happen.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to give us a break on some kind of like lollygag. Oh, when we went to the beach anime episode.
It's going to be the Venturemites. They're going to be there all of a sudden.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. You guys got anything else? If not,
no. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going on. Having a split season sucks. But,
I did not know that, and that makes me sad.
It does.
As long as it comes back in January, I'll be okay. If it comes back in February, I won't be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. But cool. Yeah, I think that's about it. Real quick. I messaged you to see if we're on the same page.
Saw it, and yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
It was okay. That happens I thought that happened fairly early.
I don't know why I thought it happened late.
I don't know if it's gonna happen in season 2 or not, but if it does, that might be how it ends. Because oh my god, if that happens, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh man, because I love this show so much. After season 1, I went.
You took and read
crazy
everything.
I went to the library. I got stuff downloaded, and I read as much as possible.
Man,
I think I read it all.
Such a great story.
It's such a great story, and it has an ending, which I love. It has an
Yes,
ending,
it does.
So
I don't think
unlike
people are prepared for how insanely intricate this story gets. Because
this is gonna be a huge ride.
Different arcs and stuff like that are really different.
Yeah. So unlike say like something like Game of Thrones, where the ending wasn't out, so the creators of the show had to make an ending. Supposedly that's what the George R. R. Martin wanted, but here it's like it's actually there. So I appreciate that. But yeah, Kevin Davis said, "Fine, check it out on Amazon Prime. We got some originals. I don't know if it's worth the $15 to $20 a month." Yeah, it's
I think it has a lot of content. So I mean, and some good stuff too.
Yeah. If you like football,
check out Gen V. Check out Vox Machina. And then it's got a ton of good movies.
Anything with Jack Reacher? I mean, that's
Jack
enough
Reacher.
right there.
Reacher's one. I haven't watched it, but I know people like it a lot.
I really liked season 1. I'm waiting for the release date announcement for the second season.
I think they just said something about it.
People like the John Krasinski, Jack Ryan show too. I haven't seen it, but
that's a good one.
It's got like 4 seasons now, right?
But yeah, really liked season 1 of Jack Reacher. It was much more accurate and true to the books than the book in the series that space. There's a ton of books, but it was a lot more true to the character than the no offense to Tom Cruise, but it was a lot it respected the character a lot more than the Tom Cruise movies did.
And also, Tom Cruise is a small guy. I don't see him being as threatening as what's his name?
Alan Richardson.
Alan Richardson. That dude's a freaking unit. Like, I could see him crushing the head. Tom Cruise, maybe not so much.
Like Jack Reacher is supposed to be, like just this like
monster,
huge,
man.
like blonde, blue-eyed bear of a dude.
Yeah.
And it's like you get Tom Cruise, and then I remember the creator of the books, Lee Child, the author of the books, was actually questioned about it. He was asked how do you feel about your character who's like described as this huge dude being played by Tom Cruise, who is kind of opposite, and he's like, he said something to the effect of, well, the way I described him was like a metaphor for an unstoppable force. I'm like, dude, please just say that they offered that they gave you a fat check. Just say it.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I mean, I never really
Watch your mouth.
had like, I never like whenever I watch the Mission Impossible movies, I never think about how small Tom Cruise is. He's just
no, not at all.
Because he's always running.
He's running. That's for sure.
No, and like I said, no offense to Tom Cruise, I'm a fan of his. I love the guy. I love the Mission Impossible movies myself. They're but yeah, like him as Reacher, I was like, nah, that's not it, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mission Impossible movies are. I'm so upset. Dead Reckoning Part 2 got pushed back like almost another year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's soft.
Tom can do no wrong. Brandon, we're gonna cancel you talking about Tom Cruise like that.
Brandon, I'm gonna need you to listen and open your ears. Okay.
Uh-oh. It was talking word.
Fight.
The only comic book property, or the only thing that disappointed me on Prime, was Paper Girls, which is a comic I really like.
Yeah.
That show was no bueno. I only watched one episode, but it was, you could tell that the budget for that show wasn't comparable to what they needed to do to match the comic.
Yeah. I didn't read the comic, but I was excited about the show, and I watched a couple
of trailers are great. But
the trailer really sold me. Like it looked fun, and I'm a sucker for anything 80s.
Yeah.
But Totally Killer succeeded where that failed. So please throw that out.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that one.
And I saw you guys were talking about Upload. I've never watched it, but you guys are on
caught up.
Season 3, so
yep, I'm caught up.
Good.
You're caught up?
I can do my next review with Brandman.
There you go.
So it's good.
I'm in.
People are loving him. People are, I think Dark Movie Reviews left a comment. So he's caught up, he's watching it. So
nice. It's got 3 seasons. Something's gotta be going well.
Yeah.
First season is great. Second season's okay. Third season to be decided.
Yeah. That's exactly what he said too, I think.
Let me see.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. And like I said, I had no idea season 3 just kind of like popped up out of nowhere. I had no idea when it was coming out. I was just but yeah, Upload is something that's very much in the center of my radar nowadays. So
yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at these episodes. It's right up my alley. You give me a 10 episode, 30 minutes or less an episode.
Yep.
You got me.
No.
I still think Robbie Amell, just being an MK fan, I would have been fine with him playing Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat sequel.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah. He can do like the dude bro thing very well if you've seen the Babysitter movies. Like he's he would have been one of the people that I went with to play Johnny.
Yeah, I didn't think I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, well, let's finish this up because it's late for us. It's super late for Kenny. So but cool. Thank you for checking us out. Talking about what are we talking about? Invincible. Got a little sidetracked a little bit. Invincible season 2, episode 1. We're gonna talk about it on Thursdays now. It's kind of replacing on Mondays, I'm sorry. It's gonna replace Gen V for that.
Mm-hmm.
But another great Amazon superhero show that knows how to do it. So we're excited to keep that going. But leave a comment. Let us know how you liked the beginning of season 2. Let us know if you liked it or not. Make sure you check out Kenny Sparks down there. I'm gonna make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that. Go check him out. He just hit 600. Great content, great edits, fun time, live shows, all that good stuff, man. You will not regret it. But appreciate everyone hanging out with us. If you're watching live, we're gonna end it right here, so appreciate it. And yeah, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Ooh, Loki. There you go.
Hey.
Talking about Loki. But
let's go.
See you guys later.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.